the first left onto Sesame Street.
Can I get out that way? I didn't come in this way. I can't get out this way. I gotta go out the other way. Baby,
Over
kill your
there?
phone.
You gotta go over on that side?
Yeah.
It says do not enter right there.
I don't give a
so-
fuck. I
But
don't
you
give
said
a
we can
damn
get out
money.
right there?
What?
That's our street right there, though, that we need?
I gotta go out right there.
That's what I'm saying, but our street is out there, though, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Pawna, sorry. We're trying to get out of here.
Is it gonna be a Chinese standoff?
I guess, dude, you need to go that way. Thank you.
Stupid people.
Hey, Wrangler. Where are we at? We're in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And we are trying to leave the casino.
We's poor.
Yeah, we didn't win no money. That's for damn sure. Oh. Wow. This is tight in here, y'all. How much did we lose?
You don't want to know.
Turn at the first left onto Founder's Way.
Every time we come here, we lose our ass. Steven said if we lost our ass this time, we wasn't coming back here. So let's just say we lost our ass, but we didn't lose our shit. Let's just say a small fortune.
It actually wasn't as much as we normally.
No, it was actually not. It was about $1,000. About $500 a piece. I got paid today, so. So,
I think it'd be faster if I go this way, wouldn't it?
I have no idea. I don't know how we are. Hank says, that's not good. Wrangler says, that's fun. It's fun to lose $1,000? No, not really.
They were at least paying.
Yeah, at least we got some play this time, because normally we don't get any play. We normally don't get any play. We usually blow through our money quickly up here. But we did have some fun, so. You blowing your
I don't
horn
think they're
for?
wanting me. They might be.
Oh. At least you had some fun. That's all that matters. Yep. We got to blow off a little steam. I think we've needed to do that.
I need to blow more now. If I can manage to blow steam and water.
Chick-fil-A next time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we should check over there first.
Yeah.
A first come, first served basis. Oh. Anyways, what have y'all been up to today? Since we got off here earlier.
At least we got back to the truck before total darkness.
Yeah, before it got cold. Cold. Oh. Hello to all you people out there. There's quite a bit of y'all on here. How are you? Welcome in. Hit the like button if you don't mind. Stick around. Stick around and enjoy the chat, I guess. We got to eat some chicken and pork fried rice for dinner tonight. Haven't had that in a while. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. He ran that.
Yeah, he did.
Because it was yellow way back here. It was yellow way back there. Hi, Moon. How are you? Hey, James. Hello, I love this channel. Well, I'm glad you love this channel. Thank you. Evening, everyone. Hi, Digital. How are you, sweetie? How y'all been today? Good Lord. Do you think that's too big? That one's not a bag axle.
It wouldn't give us any understorage. There's zero understorage on
Okay.
it.
Oh. I'm good. At home watching videos. That's good. Duana, how's it going with you know who being home? Everything going okay? Oh.
Mute that for a second.
Yeah, hold up. Sorry, y'all. Howdy, Laughlin. Eric, how are you guys? Welcome in, you guys. What state are we in? We're in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
We've got approximately 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we got about
142 miles.
142 miles to get to the truck stop, so I figured we'd go live while we were driving. bye. Is that where you're at?
In half a mile, turn left onto I-78 toward Allentown.
We came up here to go to the casino. Hence the title, Better Luck Next Time. I love this casino. Steven doesn't like it.
It wasn't as bad tonight.
Let me tell you something. Whoever won that $44,000 jackpot, and then the $14,000, and then the $12,000, kudos to you guys. That's for damn sure. They were announcing friggin' jackpots every 2 seconds. Just wasn't one of us. Trey, we're in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, honey. The boy is doing okay, but is aggravating me, and I'm about to have a nervous breakdown with all the bickering and fussing. I hear that. Is it usually crowded at casinos? Sometimes. The weekends more likely than the weekdays.
Turn left onto I-78
But we've been to
toward
casinos where
Allentown.
it was just dead as hell, and you could sit at any game in the
We've
whole
also
damn
been
casino
to
that you
where
wanted to.
can play anything.
And that's what I
There's
started
a
saying.
line to play games.
We've also been to a casino that was so damn busy that you were lucky to find any game that you could sit down on that wasn't high dollar.
I'd recommend not going up to a casino
Hi, Chris. How are you?
on nights that they are doing concerts or something like that. Having a big media event.
Yeah. Hey guys, sorry I haven't been on lately. Been super busy here at home for our benefit and doctor's appointments. Finally talked to the surgeon this morning, and I go into surgery Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. Okay.
How long you gonna be in the hospital? They don't keep you usually
Should
very
be
long
just a day
anymore.
surgery for a broken arm, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe overnight.
I have y'all's exact truck in American Simulator. The Peterbilt 567. Greetings from Switzerland.
Now,
Well,
the
hello,
broke-
Optimob.
The broker told me I have a 10 a.m. appointment. He's like, don't get there much before 10 because you could throw everything off. I'm thinking about being there at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm the first one in and they hurry up and get me in and out.
He said I should be home the same day.
Really?
Yep, Trey says. How are you, Optimob? How far are we going to be away from there? Not very far, right?
10 miles?
Yeah. I didn't know they set them by appointments. Good to know,
I
honey.
mean, they
Good to
don't
know.
have a big yard, so I can kind of see it.
Drive safe. Thank you, honey.
That takes all the fun out of it.
Sure looks full shaft.
There's something wrong with my face.
Why are you saying that? Luke says, hey, I love that view. Well, I'm glad you like the view. How are y'all and how much longer you got? Well, honey, we just got back in the truck because we stopped at the casino today. We got about 140 miles, so we're going to be on here for a couple hours. 1:30 a.m. in Switzerland. Goodness. Well, good night, honey. I will see you later.
You almost said it.
I almost did. Have a good night, honey. Bye.
Can you go get me my Mountain Dew out of the fridge? I need carbonation. Please.
Don't you don't want to see that? There's the box.
I don't want you falling down and going boom boom. If you're going to go boom boom, it's because I'm doing it with you.
There's a wreck.
Yeah. It's going to take you 20 minutes to get the bed ready. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A fresh Mountain Dew. Can you feel that light?
No, Eric, we've seen all 48, honey. You got some good news. I start tomorrow at 11 a.m. You know who you're going to be piloting yet? First? Steve says, wow, guys, what's up? It's still light here in California. Well, it's 7:30 here in Pennsylvania, so it's dark.
Warning, darkness is coming.
Yeah. Good evening, Pawna. Things are going great at the orientation at my new job. Well, good,
What
Sean.
all they been going over? Oh, that's the airport guy.
You are the one that works at the airport, right? You guys take a second to hit the like button for me, please. There's 74 of y'all in here, and I've only got 14 likes over there.
74.
Yep, 76 now.
What do y'all want to know? I know y'all are itching to ask a question. Ask it. You're not going to offend anybody.
Nope, we're about as open and honest as you can get. We ain't gonna sugarcoat the shit for you either.
We're not on here for us. We're on here for y'all. I can't wait to get that stuff in the office.
Dummy.
What?
Hit the thumb twice.
Huh?
Hit the thumb twice. Stupid. Oh.
Jesus, dude.
Hi, Crystal. Not yet. The person training me will know, but they are waiting to tell me when I get there. Hi, Miss Crystal. Any news on an RV yet? Steve, I wish. But we're going to do a bus. We're going to do a reno on a bus. How about all of you guys?
Hey, how about that westbound red truck with the damn bright lights on? You need to adjust them damn lights, son. You ain't got no radio?
He got his nap and his bacon sandwich. Thanks. hit that like button. Sorry, I'm quick, Draw McGraw. Yes, you are. You guys are great. I love the fact that my RV is built on a Spartan chassis.
Say that again.
He loves the fact that his RV is built on a Spartan chassis.
Yeah. Raised rail, or is it raised rail, or is it?
I don't remember what it's called. Mod or
Modular chassis.
That's it.
I had to think for it.
I was saying, I knew it was mod something, but I couldn't remember.
I had to think.
Is trucking life hard?
It's as hard as you make it.
Yeah, it can be hard if you have family at home that you don't want to leave.
It can be hard if you're a bad dispatcher. It
Yeah.
can be hard if you have a shit company. It can be hard if you don't know what you're doing until you get in a routine and a groove. But it just takes a little time to figure out what works for you.
Steve says, I don't know. Hang on. If it's raised rail,
you can see all the way through your underbelly.
Yeah.
It goes all the way through.
The same height and width all the way through. If it's that modular whatever, it's not going to go. If it does go all the way through, it's going to be like a beam going down the middle, right?
You're going to see a beam, yeah.
Yeah, you'll see a beam going down the middle. Hey, Trailer Park. We're doing good. How are you?
Hey, look, it's part-time.
What?
Trailer park, part-time.
Park time.
Part-time.
Oh. Anyways, but yeah, we know you guys, some of y'all out there got questions, so ask away. Life on the road, or our personal life, or whatever. You've had better. What's going on, bud?
74 people on here. There are probably some new ones you need to explain to them how we come to Pawna.
Yeah,
You need to be doing
for you
that all
guys
the time.
for you guys that are on here that don't know who we are, we're Stephen and Melissa. Our grandbabies call us Papa and Nana. We have 5 great, beautiful grandkids.
Not great.
No, they're
just-
great, beautiful grandkids.
They're great. We got 5 grandkids, too.
Anyways, they call us Papa and Nana. So to come up with the trucking life with Pawna, we took Papa and Nana and combined the 2 words together. And that's where trucking life with Pawna came from. For those of y'all that do not know. So, welcome in. Nice to meet you. Hope you stick around. We have a lot of fun in here usually.
I just had a freaking idea.
We are live Monday through Friday, general public, all day. And on Saturdays, we're live only. Usually all day, or at least the better part of the day. I didn't realize it was muted, you guys. Sorry. Which companies have you guys worked for? Starting my CDL school in a few days. I'm nervous. I ain't got no family and I live alone. Can use any good advice.
Okay, well, first things first, are you going to a carrier school or are you going to a community college?
Have the grandkids ever did a load with you? No. Steven's a company driver and they are too young. I think they've got to be 12 or 16 to ride in the truck. The oldest one's only 10. Dewana wants to know our favorite casino games. Honey, any of the slot games I like any of the slots. Steven likes the old ones. Bonnie, hey honey, how are you? Eric says confused, I can't hear anything. Well, I'm sorry. No sound, it's okay. How do y'all? How do you, Alaska? We're doing okay. We didn't do so hot at the casino though. What's up? I ain't been in a truck since my dad passed in June. I miss going over the road.
Sorry to hear that.
Where are you going? Bonnie says. We're going to the truck stop, honey. In I don't remember what town. Emmitsburg or something. Maryland. So we got to pick up that wide load tomorrow morning. But we went to the casino for a few hours today. Lost our butts, but not as bad as we normally lose.
I'm going to try something Sunday. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but we're going to do a live Sunday.
You're going to try to do an OBS live?
I'm going to try to do a 2-camera live and see what we can do with it. Yada, yada, yada. Don't get on to me now if it's a flop.
I hope it's not like that one at Love. That one Loves. What are you talking about, Trey? Sorry, I have a lot going on. Trailer Park, you're fine, sweetie. I didn't hear which company you guys
We worked for a couple little bitty small outfits before we came over here, but we've been here almost 3 years.
Yeah, Steven's worked for a few trucking companies. But this is the one he wants to stay at until he retires because this is a damn good company.
They treat me very well.
Okay. Eat some Love soup for him, LOL. That was his favorite.
Love soup?
Not it. I don't know what you're talking about, honey.
His dad passed and he said to eat something for him. I think you said love soup.
Eat some Love soup for him. Do you know which one he liked? They have the vegetarian minestrone. They have like the
I'm not a big soup eater.
Fully loaded baked potato soup or something like that. And they've got like a chicken pot pie soup or something. My son works at Love's. My youngest son. How far do you have to go? Bonnie, we're only going about 125 more miles. So, about an hour and a half.
And then we load it tomorrow, we go right back to Alabama.
Yep. Chicken pot pie one was his top favorite.
Never tried it. I think next time I go in there, I'm going to get a spoon and I'm going to taste it. What are they going to do? Kick me out?
Mystic, chicken sandwich and iced tea. That YouTube short of the Loves that had no washing room, and y'all told them to do better.
Yeah. It's rare for a Loves to be nasty.
Yeah, it is very rare for a Loves to be nasty.
I would say Loves is the cleanest.
Yes. I prefer their showers. I prefer their store in general because it's usually the cleanest store. It's also usually the most well-stocked
It's
stores.
also the busiest.
It is. Did we miss anybody's questions? If we did, please feel free to re-type them. we are not loaded at the moment. We are on our way to where we have to pick up in the morning. We are going to be getting a 12-foot wide evac. It's basically a big damn condenser. Big refrigeration condenser thing.
Come on, y'all. I ain't got no time for this.
We'll be picking up in the morning.
I ain't got no time for this. Son of a monkey's ass.
Have you heard from the lettering machine today?
Last time I checked, no. But I will check again right quick.
Since we're going...
This RV needs to learn to stay in their lane.
That's a nice RV. I like the colors. It almost looks like the, is that the Titans colors? Or the Jaguars colors? I think it's the Jag colors. Y'all getting another condenser for air conditioning? Yes, ma'am, we are. We're getting another top piece.
No, we need to email them and see if they got it.
Yeah. Another head-on crash last time I was on the turnpike. Someone decided they had to go ahead on with the semi. Oh, that's lovely. Trailer Parks is welcome to the Northeast, Stephen. Coming towards my way again.
Stay in your lane.
Yes, ma'am, we are coming towards your way again. How many years have you guys been doing the truck life? Consecutively, the last 3. Stephen's got 19 years experience driving. He's had 2 careers in his life, and that's been truck driving and mechanic. But we've been doing this consecutively for 3 years now. All my kids are grown.
Of a ride.
Yep. All my kids are grown. They're having babies of their own, and Stephen and I decided we're going to do this till retirement. So that's what we're doing. How many? Hello, everyone. Hey, man, how are you? Timothy, do you ever go west? We'd like to. We have gone west, but the money is out here. So, no, not an Estes driver. He works for VS Carriers out of Lake in the Hills, Illinois.
Estes is not really an over-the-road company. They're a line haul company, which means they have terminals about every 300, 400 miles, and they have drivers that come in at night, and they'll take, what they do is they're city drivers. Like, this is a city driver right here, because you can tell by the truck. He'll go around and he'll make deliveries in the morning, and then after lunch he'll go around and make a bunch of pickups, and then, you know, they'll have 200 city drivers, and they'll all do that. They'll all come back to the yard, and they unload all the trucks, and they'll put all the trucks going to one warehouse on one trailer, and another warehouse on another trailer, and another warehouse on another trailer. And then what they do is they all leave, and they all go different directions. And like, there'll be a driver, say, going to Nashville. Well, what they'll do is they'll swap trailers halfway. They'll meet at a truck stop, they'll swap trailers, and they'll turn around and go back to their home terminal. To where in the morning, they do the exact same thing. They unload all the trucks, put it on their city trucks, go out, deliver it, pick up stuff, come back. They do it all over again.
Dewana, yeah, day cab trucks are daily drivers. Usually they can drive at night too, though.
Yeah, I got a guy I pick on that he was driving a day cab, and I was like, dude, you're breaking the law. You can't drive a day cab at night. And he went and asked his boss.
I think I've seen that one that has the toy hauler built in the camper. Yeah, they've got a lot of those. Steven don't like those. Toy haulers.
No,
It says one of their stations is by my house. Empire says, are you guys team driving? Empire, I do not drive. I help him do everything else, paperwork, loads, unloads, but I do not drive.
She actually does all my paperwork for me.
Are you shipping for the hurricane? John, not at this very moment, no.
Now, we think we have another wide load coming up, going to Connecticut, picking up Monday, but I haven't received confirmation on it. I'm hoping we get it.
But we don't know if that's going for hurricane relief.
Not going to Connecticut, it's not.
Stay safe and stay prayed up. Thank you, James. Sorry, I had to get some coffee. You're fine, Steve. Anyway, that all the questions you guys have?
What about that one guy that's going to school? Did he get off?
Any good advice? Where'd you go? Ahmed, are you still on here? Austin. Hey, new here, but I'm interested in starting OTR driving, but my snag is I'm not sure I'd be able to be away from my kids that much. I'm a stay-at-home dad right now. Big change. Any tips?
Yeah. I'm assuming you already have your CDL. No, if you got little kids, I wouldn't do it.
That's probably not something. That's probably not something you want to hear, but he did it for a little while the kids were little.
I mean,
if they're little kids, little.
Depends on their ages. I mean, we see people out here all the time that have husband and wife and 2 and 3 kids climbing out of the truck.
Yeah. Car seat kids too. But
it really depends on the age, and if you can find a company that really either don't ask, don't tell type of thing, or don't care.
If you homeschool your kids,
but if you're going to take your kids with you, you need to, in my opinion, drive reefer or van, because you can't be out of the truck. You know, depending on their ages, you can't be out of the truck for no hours secured with a 2-year-old in the truck.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't be walking into the shippers and stuff with kids. They got to stay in the truck most of the time.
Steve says as far as his chassis, it's a huge C channel. Nodit says, bro, I could eat a whole McDonald's menu right now. Nodit says, I smoked and I need food. Well, we know what you smoked. H&J, I like to drive, but by midnight, I can't keep my eyes open. Even if I got enough sleep during the day, what do you suggest? Any energy drink you think can keep me alert? Don't drive at night.
Don't risk it.
Don't drive at night.
You see that dog, you pull over.
Put yourself on the day driving schedule. Unless you're a reefer, you have to drive at night.
And I tell my anytime I get a new dispatcher, looky here, dude. I start driving usually around 5 o'clock in the in the morning, and I stop usually around 7 o'clock. I do not drive all overnight. Do not book it. I won't do it. I can't sleep during the day.
Steven doesn't do energy drinks, so I mean we can't suggest one for you if we don't know. But I would recommend it. I know if you're doing reefer, you get appointments in the middle of the night, so you got to get over.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be really hard for you to not drive at night if you're driving, if you're pulling reefer and van.
You're not going to, unless you work for a company that does all drop and hook, you're going to have 2 a.m. appointments, 4 a.m. appointments, midnight appointments, all that.
The best thing we can tell you is just pull a trailer that you don't have to drive at night and just put yourself on the sleeping at night schedule. It's a lot easier to drive during the day and not get sleepy than it is at night. Used to go with my dad when I was 7 to 12, and we would haul flatbed coils. Yeah, those are
lovely.
Those are not fun.
Those are the funnest things in the world.
He didn't care. He would tell me I could walk up in there with him with a hard hat.
And some shippers don't mind. But some shippers will get on the phone and call your company.
Yeah.
And
if you're owner-operator...
Look at those cones. I love those.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're all in sync.
That's cool.
I thought it was somebody's headlights behind me at first.
That's cool as shit.
I've never... Hey, I'm going to get over there. You grab about 6 of them.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, if you're owner-operator, I mean, I don't know if you're owner-operator, if you still have to have a passenger form filled out for DOT or not. I don't know. But companies are supposed to have passenger forms filled out for everybody in the truck with you.
It's because of trafficking.
Yeah.
That was cool. Look at them here.
I know, they're cool as shit.
I need some of them.
I don't like being at home. I'm sorry, Trailer Park. Energy, not it says energy with a question mark. How many hours do you guys do daily?
We drive approximately 11 hours a day. We can't go over 11. We can't work more than 14. When I start my clock, I have 14 hours to get whatever the hell it is I'm doing that day done.
Not it. That is not something I would admit on here.
What?
He says I can do 1,200 miles back in the day in 24 hours off methamphetamine. Them toothpicks.
Yeah.
Talk about them toothpicks. Oh my gosh. Every truck's in the 70s. H&J, exactly. They booked me 10 p.m. appointments recently. Yep. I would recommend if you can.
Not only that, but you're going to have brokers call you at 3 o'clock in the morning and
Yep.
you're a reefer. What's your temperature?
Hey.
Pissed because you just woke my ass up. That's what my temperature is.
Yeah, pissed. Who do you drive for, H&J, if you don't mind me asking? Those cones are badass, aren't they? That's cool as shit. These aren't doing it.
No, they just did it on the part where they're blocking the
That's
lane.
cool as
Making them get over.
shit.
We need to look into those.
Yeah, no kidding.
I want to know how they work.
Steven, give me about 6 to 10 too, please. Hey, Welch,
What?
how are you?
What?
Trailer Park wanted 6 to 10 of those cones too.
Yeah, no shit.
Not it says he's dead now.
I got 4 on the truck. I really need a few more.
Oh, is that your dad that did that with methamphetamine? Is that what you were saying? Or you? Yeah, those were cool as shit.
Well, come on. I want to blend in with them.
Yeah, really. Ours are probably not near as bright as theirs. Theirs are extremely distracting. Go, bridge, go. Drill, baby, drill. Oh, not you. Okay. I thought you were saying you were on the methamphetamine. That's not something I would admit to out here. Oh.
You do you, boo-boo. Which way are you going? Let me make sure I'm going the opposite direction.
Yeah, the guy in front of us turned his on too.
No, he came out of that construction.
Oh, Trailer Park says, I don't have any cones on my truck, but I do have flares.
I bought 4 from Lowe's. They were like 20, 25 bucks a piece. Turned in a receipt. But cones are not adequate. And instead of, in lieu of your triangles.
Yeah, we found out you can use cones also, but you have to have the triangles.
Which is stupid.
I totally agree. H&J says I drive for Amazon. Oh boy.
Ooh,
Oh boy. Do you have your CDL?
obviously.
Well, he could be driving one of them damn vans.
Not with 10 o'clock.
I don't
10
know.
10 p.m. appointments.
How long you been driving and do you want to come over here?
If he's owner operator, he may be. Amazon, I don't know. I don't know nothing about the way Amazon works other than I've heard they don't pay and then I've heard they pay great. So I don't know.
Steve says, I don't know what a modular chassis is. Maybe you can let me know.
What year is your RV? And what make is it? I don't think it's a modular chassis. They just started coming out with the modular thing.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of Amazon Prime trailers out there. Yeah, Hank. Are you... Does Amazon do company drivers?
Yeah, they have company drivers.
Okay. Come on, y'all.
But
Tap
most
the
of
like and subscribe and notification bell,
Most
please.
of their
Thank you.
over-the-road stuff is contract drivers. They do have some company trucks that I've seen, unless they were just bought and leased out. I don't know, but they said Amazon on the truck, where normally they...
Okay, Steve, he's wanting to know if it's a Fed. Is it a Kniegal, what is the year and make of your RV? He said it's a Cummins diesel Fisher Allison MT643, 8.3 Cummins.
That's a good size Cummins.
You might lose your job to a drone. Nah, I don't think he'll lose his job to a drone.
They got plenty of cones over here.
Probably going to be out for a few more days after this. Why, trailer park? What's going on, honey? Everything okay? And how much, if you don't mind me asking, HJ, how much does Amazon pay? Yeah, honey, you can send pics to Steven's phone. That's fine.
Who is it?
Trailer park. Hey, Leela, how are you,
Yeah,
sweetie?
but I probably won't respond right now.
He can't respond right now. I can look at him now. We didn't have this heater check before winter.
I'm gonna look at it this weekend. Remind me to look at it.
Oh well. I'm good, and
I
y'all?
think I know what the problem is.
Leela, we're doing fantastic. About as fantastic as we can get after losing money at the casino. Just joined. Where are y'all at? Matthew, we're coming out of Pennsylvania, or leaving Pennsylvania to go to Maryland to go stage up for our pickup in the morning. I get 70 C now, started 60.
70 cents a mile.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
That's actually pretty good. Nice, and thanks. Well, you're quite welcome, Matthew.
God, my side lights are bright as hell.
Yep. Ooh.
And I'm fixing to add more to it. You're going to see me coming.
How much does Vista pay? Banner reefer?
65 and 70.
65 and 70, or 30% of the load, or 30% of the rate card. Maybe you're
No. 27 if you're on Van Reefer.
Well, 30 if you're step decker, flatbed,
Yeah.
maybe your phone.
And 80 cents a mile if you're on Van or flatbed or step deck.
And if you're owner operator, it's 89.5%.
Yep.
Damn, that sounds terrible.
Yep. I need to get a new phone.
Yep, before this one goes out. Wow, that's bright.
What is it?
What the hell are you doing, man?
Let me see.
Are you sick? Or what's going on, honey? Are you okay? Company or owner operator? Honey, we're all, he's company. Darkness there, still light here in Iowa. It's 8 o'clock here.
Come on, Jim.
Bill.
You do not have to do 55.
We're in Pennsylvania.
Jesus.
Sorry you lost money. Well, it is what it is. I refuse to go to casinos after working in one for 2 years. I gave all my luck away. Trailer Park says, hey, just got back on here. Are you okay, Trailer Park? Everything's good? Are you sick? I mean, how you feeling? Did we lose our stay-at-home dad too? Matthew says going to Vegas the end of this month. Hopefully we don't lose it all. You can hope. Amazon is busy now until after New Year, so most drivers make more than 2,000. What?
Yeah, half the shit you deliver is coming to me.
Already knew you were east of me, Pawna. 1990 Gulfstream.
Yeah, it's,
Then no, it's not a modular.
it's probably not a module.
Are you in West
Is your door
Tennessee?
is your door in front of your passenger front tire?
Bill's in Iowa, I think he said. Ooh. I think he said he was in Iowa, didn't he?
Who?
Bill?
Oh.
Yeah, Bill says it's still light in Iowa, so I think he's in Iowa. I'm in West Pawna. So I guess Matthew's in West Tennessee. That's cool. Whereabouts? Close West Tennessee. You alright, baby?
Yeah.
You really want to get up and be there at 7? Okay. Guess that'll depend on what time we get to lay our heads down tonight, huh? It says we still got 2 hours.
Part of me must be there at 7, but I'd hate to get there and I've got a 10 a.m. appointment and I don't know if they do them I'm assuming every hour.
Thank you, Bonnie.
But I hate to clog everything up. But yet if I can get in and out, but is it going to do me any good or do they have permits,
Steve wanted to know what year. It's a 1990 Gulfstream Friendship. It's probably not a modular. I think they just started coming out with those not too long ago. Hey Luke, how far till the drop off? Honey, we've already dropped off today. We're on our way to stage for the pickup in the morning for that 12-foot wide load.
But I'll drop off before I pick up in the morning.
Damn, them lights are right?
Yeah.
The truck is orange, honey, and her name is Amber, the Orange Blossom Special. You still have 2 hours until you get to the truck stop? Yes, ma'am. We won't be there till about 10 after 10, it says.
You want us to screw that? I'm going to bed.
What y'all gonna be hauling? Do you know what we've hauled the last 2 weekends? The really big refrigeration condenser things. That's what we're hauling again in the morning. You love it, huh? Amber, the Orange Blossom Special.
And yes, the carpet matches the drapes on the truck.
What? Oh my gosh, Steven. No, those don't need to be piloted. But we're supposed to be picking up a 14-foot load on a 14.4 load on Monday, and that's supposed to have pilots.
All the way to Connecticut.
Florist in town named Orange Blossom. Go Vols, LOL. I made sure when I was deciding what to buy, I wanted to be pre-def and mechanical fuel system. It's basically EMP proof, EMP proof.
You know what EMP is?
Yeah. Luke says that's awesome. Yeah, it's that thing that shuts off cell phones and all that shit.
Yeah, electromagnetic
Yep.
pulse.
Yep.
We're gonna buy a bus and convert it.
Yep.
And I'm thinking about getting something. I mean, I'd want something as new as I can, but I really don't want death. So we may make sure.
We may hover over those.
Yeah.
Those years.
Because death is just something else to go out. It's very expensive to fix.
Matthew, the Vanderbilt Commodores whipped Stevens, Alabama team.
Oh, they just flat out outplayed us.
Yeah. Get an old R model Mac, Matthew says.
Why? Not for a bus.
Your bomb. Also, I can use biodiesel. Joe Schmo, first time I ever seen you was driving at night. Really?
You can also use jet fuel if you add motor oil to it.
It's got to be the right mixture, though.
Well, yeah, it's got to be a right mixture, but an older diesel like that, it would be fine.
They can, since they ain't hauling anything now.
What?
What are you talking about, Dawana?
Driving at night.
Oh, yeah. Pull a physical camper. We don't want a physical camper, honey.
No, too much tear down and set up.
Yeah, we want to be able to get out and just hit a button and it'll be done. Or hit the button before we get out.
And we may not even have the button.
Oh.
I may just put equalization or leveling valves on the airbags and call it done.
Well, that'd be nice too. But we want the Jake brakes. We want the
diesel. We want the generator.
Yeah, we want all that storage. We've thought about that long and hard. Steve says I could put Wesson oil in that mother effer.
He said what?
I could put Wesson oil in that mother effer. Oh, that's funny, hell. He says, okay, I got you. I didn't know what we were going for at first. Yeah, we were gonna go for an RV. We were gonna go buy us an RV and just pay cash. If we do a bus and reno it the way we want to, we'll get it set up the way we want it.
Built
And
the way I want.
built the way we want.
I'm pretty damn handy with both.
For a third of the money it will cost us. to buy a new one.
We were figuring it was going to cost us, because we want a new RV or wanted a new RV,
yeah.
or one that was just, somebody bought it and somebody died and it just sat there for a year until they could figure out what they want to do with it.
Thank you for joining, Matthew.
So we figured, we were going to spend $300K on an RV. Well, if we get the bus, we should be able to get a bus for $10,000.
And retrofit it or renovate
and be
it.
able to do any kind of retrofit we want and still be in it less than $100,000.
Yep.
So it's going to save us $200,000 to do the bus versus an RV.
Steve says Jakes are prone to problems.
I've never had a problem with the Jake.
Donna says, what did one boob say to the other? If we don't get some support soon, people will think we are nuts. Yep. Hey, Bo, honey, how are you? Craig, hello, everyone. Hello, Craig.
Was that Dewana?
That was Dewana's joke, and then Bo laughing behind her. Steve, exhaust brakes are different than Jake brakes.
Huh?
Exhaust brakes are different than Jake brakes. But thank you for joining, Matthew. You toot toot for him. There's your little toot toot, Matthew.
I don't know about that.
Matthew says, no, they're not, Steve.
I was fixing to say, I don't think so. Jake, the reason they call him Jake brakes is the guy that invented it, his last name was Jacobson. So Jake brake is a slang term for the engine exhaust brake.
Well, you're quite welcome, Matthew. Steve says, I will explain. And then Matthew says, Jake brake is a brand new something. Oh, a brand name.
Yeah,
Jake
it's
brake
the
is
guy
a
that
brand
invented
name.
them. The guy that invented the engine exhaust brake, his last name was Jacobson. Regardless, the bus is going to happen.
Yeah. Stephen is correct, Brian says. That would mean Matthew is correct also. Recirculate the air inside the cylinder, never allowing it to actually compress and fire, Steve said. Mike says, hello, hello, hello. How is y'all this fine evening?
I don't know how they work.
Exhaust brakes impede the exhaust.
I don't know how they work. I just know they work, and I know that I want them because we're going to spend a lot of time in the mountains. That's all I know. Never said I was a decent mechanic.
Luke says exhaust brake traps exhaust air, using it to cause too much back pressure. They do the exact same thing, Matthew said.
Well, I will let y'all argue about it. I just know how to use them.
Luke says the Jake puts more compressed air into the cylinders, not causing it to fire. It's an extra valve in the cylinder head, Steve said. 15 years, 2 million mile owner operator. They are the same thing, Matthew says.
I thought they were. I don't know. And so if I don't know, I ain't going to argue with nobody. I don't know.
Joe Schmo, I thought it closed the both intake and exhaust valve and the compression would slow the vehicle, but I don't know what I'm talking about, Joe said.
I don't know.
I don't know, so I'm just reading the comments. I don't have a freaking clue. All I know is we won't burn up our brakes going down the mountains with a Jake. Or we're a lot less likely to.
We're going to spend a lot of time
In the mountains.
over on the west side where all the BLM land is. I mean, we're going to come back to the east side and see all the things we want to see. But once we get done in the East Coast, we ain't coming back unless I get elected.
Yeah, once he gets elected. Steve for writing candidate 2024.
No, it's going to be. It's going to be
Steven and Bud
Neil.
or Neil. So Lane and Neil for 2028.
Yeah. We're going to have shirts made up and everything. I could fix this damn country.
Hey guys, if you would be so kind, thank you to Pawna. Hit the like and subscribe and notification. Share and copy, please. And thank y'all. Thank you very much. Cummins has the best exhaust brakes. That's what we got in this truck.
Cummins has the best engine.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying what I know. Luke works in a diesel
Luke.
shop.
Yeah, it's that
The
Luke.
one in Denton. Yeah, he works in a diesel shop. He's the one that gets to start with the
Luke.
piloting job tomorrow.
Oh, so he quit pilot?
Have you quit the... I thought it was TA.
Pilot, yeah, TA.
Did you quit the TA already? Steve says, now let's talk about output retarders.
Now, let's talk about...
Bo G for the campaign manager, Pawna said. I think Bo G's already the campaign manager. Trucking America back to the people. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, Steven and our Alaska Life, they're running for the 2028 ticket.
I could fix this nigga.
They're not running as Republican or Democrat either. They're going to make up their own party, or they're going to run as independent. And instead of the jackass...
It's the American Party.
That's right. Instead of the jackass or the elephant, they're going to use the eagle.
Yep.
They're going to use the bald eagle.
We're going to fix what's broken.
So just FYI. Yeah, talk about the beaver. Leave it to Dewana or Bo.
No, we could do a beaver for the party animal.
No, I don't know.
Hey, some beavers are party animals.
Oh my God, Steven. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Luke says, I just learned some of my comments do go through. Yes. Detroit has the best engine. Don't get too worked up on the Cummins. LOL. It sounds like it has a miss. This one?
No.
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 No. Steve for president 2028. Let's give this country back to the people. Cleveland Buckeye said that. Thank you, Cleveland.
There will be shirts eventually, y'all.
Looks like they got my vote. Yeah.
Well,
as soon as we can get the damn store done, we're waiting for the store to get completed so that we can start putting the merchandise out there. But he's gonna make that shirt.
That it doesn't take a rocket scientist to fix it. The problem is and I'm not a hardcore Trumper. I consider myself bipartisan. I'm going to vote for the person I think can do the best job. That being said, if this makes y'all upset, I'm sorry, but Kamala is evil as evil can be.
Steve says, I am not a crook.
Yeah. So, there are things that could be fixed. And I'm the type, I don't give two shits if I piss somebody off. If I became president, I don't...
Y'all, this is all hypothetical because there is no way in hell
no way
we will have the money.
But
no.
the thing is, I don't care
What the
about
hell was
playing nice
that?
with Congress and Senate. You
That was
know,
weird.
I want to change it to where you don't need a Congress or Senate to pass a law. It needs to go to the American people on what goes on in America. It needs to be an American vote if we send in $5.3 trillion to another country. It needs to be American vote if we're going to pass a law about does everybody need to wear a seatbelt, or what age cigarette smoking needs to be, or what age alcohol drinking needs to be. That should be an
That's
American
nuts.
vote. It should not be left up to the politicians.
Well, y'all got his rant going tonight.
So, if I get elected, which is not going to happen, I'm not stupid, but I would do my best to get rid of Senate and Congress altogether. We have 50 states, we have 50 governors. That can be our state representatives right there. Everybody get on a damn Zoom call when we have to do something important, and by God, nail down a law that needs to be voted on. And by the way, we ain't going to vote just once in November. If there needs to be something passed, if there needs to be money sent to another country, it's going to be voted on. And if the American people say no, then we're not doing it. We're not sending nobody our money. We sent Ukraine so much money that we have no money to send to North Carolina or Tennessee.
Term limits would fix 90% of the problems.
Yes, it would. And if I can't get rid of Congress and Senate, I don't know how I'd get it done, but damn it, I'd get it done to term limits.
Okay, I'm sorry my giggle annoys you. Yes, Steve for president. I did have sexual relations with that woman. 2028, Steve. Stephen WL for write-in candidate. 2024, trucking America back to the people. Matthew's laughing at Luke. Cleveland Buckeye, deal with it. She's the best lady. Thank you, Donna. It's okay. He can speak his mind here. Steve is spitting only facts, though. Man says trucking life is an adventure. Joe says yes, but if every American voted on every issue, it would be a democracy. We are not a democracy. We are a republic. Term limits would fix 90% of the problems. His rant is well overdue. Heather Bear says, we need more people like this making more and more rants. Hello, man. Age limits in the White House as well.
Yes.
Don't worry about the giggle. He plays with himself all day. Oh my God, Matthew. Oh, your giggle is not annoying. Thank you, Lima. Good to see you, Dewana. Okay, I read them all. Now we're caught up again.
Okay, so we are a democracy.
We're
It's
supposed to be a democracy.
The vote rules, and that's not the way it is. The way it is right now is whatever gets passed is how they figure out how much more money they can put in their pocket. I would also make it to where Congress and Senate.
Matthew says we're a democratic republic.
Congress and Senate, they need to have their financials gone through before they come into office and after they leave office.
He says allegedly.
And if they took kickbacks or they made more money than what they're supposed to make.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'm sorry, Cleveland. He said, not your giggle. Your giggle's wonderful. I'm talking about our vice president's giggle.
Oh. It would be a standard across the board on what Senate and Congress makes. I don't care if you came in, you've been there a week, or if you've been there your limit of 4 years, you're going to get $150,000 a year, and that's it. And if we go through your financials and we found out that you made money on the side, kickbacks, or driving for boats,
Guess what?
or
You going to
lobbyists,
jail.
all that money you made is going to get taken away from you, and your ass is going to jail. Also,
Allegedly.
we're going to have a federal fishing license. We're going to have a federal hunting license. We're going to have federal. Now, there's going to be background checks on it, but it's going to be a federal nationwide license to carry.
It's not. It's. What did you call it? Constitution carry.
Constitutional carry.
We are forced to blindly follow. My apologies at Cleveland. Kamala 2024. Man, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong room if that's what you think.
If that's
But
what you
thank you
think,
for your opinion.
you know what? This is a free country, and you are entitled to think that. I happen to disagree. I vote for the person I think can do the best job, and the person you're voting for does not know how to plug in a hybrid car. She thinks she has to hold it like a gas nozzle.
Matthew says, my
And she's
apologies.
evil.
My apologies also. Maybe you don't rub that thing all day. See, communication is key, people.
I don't have. I am not a registered Republican or Democrat. I am bipartisan. I vote for the person that I feel would do the best job, and I would not let Kamala Harris babysit my cat.
If
Would
everyone
not do
will
it.
stop believing what they see on TV and listening to all those, I don't know, yo-yos maybe in the office, then we would be better off. Kamala croaks 2024, Heather Bear says. she's
Now, this
all
is-
for the evil side. She's not for the good side.
This live tonight is a rare occurrence that we are diving into politics.
Yeah, because it's very rare that we do this.
Normally we don't do that because I don't want a bunch of pissed off people. I don't want somebody getting on here that has a bigger channel than I am, and here's what I'm saying, and they go off and they start bashing me and I lose my channel over it. I don't want that. But if we can have an intelligent
I don't know who
conversation,
Gabbard is. Who's Gabbard, Matthew?
if we can have an intelligent conversation about politics, I'm all for it. But the minute that somebody says, well, you're stupid or you're an idiot or this or that, I'm going to shut it down.
You guys doing nights? No, honey, we're just going to the truck stop. We went to the casino tonight, or today, for a few hours. So that meant we had to drive a couple hours tonight to get to our truck stop to set up for in the morning.
There are a couple more things, and there are a couple things that Trump has said that I agree with.
Yeah, Matthew, I don't know who that is. I guess I need to look into that.
If you're here illegally, I'm not giving you welfare. I'm sorry. But another thing I'm going to do, if you're on welfare of any kind, your ass is going to be taking a drug test.
And you're going to be forced to look for work.
That's just all there is to it. We have too many people that are having baby after baby after baby just to increase their benefits. And that's not what it's for. The welfare, the food stamps is there for people that need it. They're in between jobs. They got laid off. They got fired. They had a car wreck. Whatever. They are in between. They're on a hard time. Give them a hand out, a hand up, not a hand out, and help them get back where they need to be instead of making it a way of life. Not doing that.
Steve, if you typed a long comment and it didn't go through, apparently it was something that YouTube didn't want. We didn't delete anything. I haven't seen anything come across.
I would also take marijuana legalization away from the states, and I would legalize it federally.
You guys know Stephen WL for writing candidate. Thank you again, Bo. I heard a rumor that cats are escaping from Ohio heading south.
The what?
Cats are escaping from Ohio and heading south. I guess he's talking about the ones getting eaten. I don't know. Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know who that is, but I'll have to look into it. Cole, they are not loaded right now. Or Charity, they're not loaded. That's just it. People don't know how to converse. That's why they turn to insults.
That's
Heather
right.
Bear?
That's exactly right.
Yes.
That's exactly right. When you're talking to somebody and all of a sudden they start cussing you up one side down the other, it's because you've taken them by surprise or they do not know how to respond.
Okay. Man says I'm Canadian. I'm not allowed to vote in U.S. elections.
Why not? Everybody else does.
Tulsi Gabbard is, I think, a senator from Hawaii.
I ran into a guy at the truck stop a month or two ago. I'm not going to say anything else about who he was or what he was, but we were talking about Sleepy Joe in the bathroom, and he's like, I like Biden. I was like, okay. And I looked at him like, I could tell that he hasn't been here very long. And,
oh yeah, y'all get this shit.
And I was like, well, how long have you been in this country? And he's like, well, when I voted for president, I was here like 2 months. How in the hell did you get to vote? You've been here 2 months. You're not a citizen. You don't have the right to vote.
So they're letting the immigrants, the
That's
ones
right.
that are over
So-
here legally or whatever, they're letting them vote.
The way
For
that
our
you fix
president.
the way that you fix that is executive order. If Congress and Senate do not want to play, that's fine. I can make an executive order. 2 forms of ID are mandatory when you go vote. Oh, and also we're taking the polling spaces out of the general public, citizens, volunteer hands, and every state has a National Guard. That's who's running our voting polling
Yep.
places. We're already paying them. The states are paying them. We're going to put them to work for that week, and they're going to do the polling. They're going to do the counting. And most of those people, now not all soldiers are on the up and up, but most of them took that oath, and it means something to them.
Okay, so Tulsi Gabbard, a senator from Hawaii, she's the real deal, lifelong Republican here who would vote for her. Free the leaf. Steve, the comment was probably too long. I think it was because I used the word political, I guess. I'm a single mother, Heather Bear says. I have worked full-time from the time I was 16. I'm now 45. I ended up losing my full-time job and went to zero income for 1 year. They refused to help me. This said I made too much money, or they said I made too much money.
How?
I can't
you
make
went to zero. How you got too much money?
I can't make much less than zero. Yeah, no shit.
They did that to my mom. My stepdad had to retire all of a sudden, and he got drop foot and he couldn't drive a truck anymore. And so they had to sell the house and they had to move into an apartment. They weren't making any money. They were living on Social Security. And she made $16 too much.
Bye,
between
Steve.
their
Have a
Social
good night,
Security.
honey.
And it's like, you're shitting me.
G-Money, thanks for stopping in, honey.
I mean, I understand there has to be limits on how much you make and how much you can earn and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, but Steven said he would do away with the mail-in votes,
Yeah, well,
except for military.
there's going to have to be, there's going to have to be
Major
mail-in.
stipulations.
There's going to have to be mail-in votes. If you're deployed military, you should be able to vote at wherever you should put a poll box there. Have vote day there also.
He said he also would make it where you can vote anywhere. If you're a licensed voter, you can vote in any
Yes.
state. You
If
do not have to go
your
home to
voter's
vote.
registration card, you do not have to be in your county to vote. If you're an over-the-road truck driver and you have your voter registration card, now you may not be able to vote for your
Local government
local
stuff.
but you would be able to vote for the
The federal
presidency, federal stuff, anywhere. And I would
Military.
also, I'm not a big fan of this computerized voting because that shit can be hacked. Let's go back to hanging chads.
Cleveland says military and nursing homes is the only ones that should be able to vote by mail.
Well, I mean, like we watch some sailing videos that they sail around the world. They're not even they're American citizens, but they're never here.
They come home for like Christmas.
Yeah, they
or
come home
something
for
like that.
Christmas every 2 or 3 years, yada, yada, yada.
But they do mail-in voting.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how to mail it vote. I don't know if it's something you print off the internet and you mail it in. I don't know.
What would the
But we
rules
have got
be?
to figure out a way. And like I said, I am not a hardcore Trumper. I think he needs to learn to shut his damn mouth. And that's what got everybody pissed off at him in the first place after he got elected. Was look at me. Shut your damn mouth and go be president. Go do something. Get off of Twitter, get off of Facebook, get off of X, get off of Instagram. You don't need that shit. If you want that shit so bad, hire somebody and say, hey, put out something about whatever. You got a speechwriter, no different. Use them.
I agree, Matthew. I love that they want to mail-in vote, but if they're not in the country hardly ever, I don't think they should be able to mail-in vote either. What would the rules be if that person never voted a day in their life? Ben says, I mainly vote via messenger pigeon, and Matthew says, if you're never here, you shouldn't have your feelings hurt if you can't vote.
I'm not against that.
So like the sailing people, they don't need to vote if they're never here.
I don't think
they need
think Z does, and I think W doesn't.
Do you think they do and the other ones don't, or do you think they should and they shouldn't?
No, I think Z votes and W don't.
Okay. Cruise-wise and people that travel abroad all the time, Matthew said.
I'll tell you another thing I would do is I would revamp our prison system.
I got an application in the mail for vote by mail, Bo said.
I'd revamp our prison system. Our prison is overrun. We have more people in our prison in America, in the prisons here, than some countries have in their whole country. Prison population per capita, we have more people in prison than anybody. And we have people in prison that don't need to be in prison.
Yep.
And we have people that are getting out of prison that should never see the light of day.
Timothy, that's what Stephen said. If he was president, he would make it a mandated thing that you had 2 forms of ID to vote. You have to be an American citizen to vote with 2 forms of ID.
You've got to have 2 forms of ID plus your voter registration card to vote. Now, if you're in your county and you don't have your voter registration card and you're on the paper, that's fine.
Messenger pigeon, that's funny.
But no, you've got to show forms of ID, and the Democrats are staunchly against forms of ID to prove your identification to vote.
Yeah, I think that's wrong.
It's because they fill them in.
Yeah.
But we have too many people in prison. I would not allow privatized prisons. Those need to be run by the state or whatever. And they need to have these prisoners out here. If you are
chain gang,
yeah, you bring back the chain gang. If you got 2 years left or under, you need to be out on chain gang picking up trash on the highway.
Gambler, that's exactly what we're talking about, honey. Is the people that are in office that don't need to be there.
If you hurt a child, and y'all know what I'm talking about. If you hurt a child, or you hurt a woman, or if you hurt a man sexually, first time you're going to prison. If it was a child under the age of 16.
Joe, where do you live? That's a rule, or that's a law.
What?
He says you should have to be able to show your birth certificate. That's the rules here. No birth certificate, no vote. I like that.
I like that. I'm fine with that.
My wife works as a nurse for a private prison. It's all a scam. That's exactly what he's talking about. Bo says, cut it off. Any kind of chemical castration.
If you hurt a child, if you rape a child under the age of 16, now I understand, you being 17, your girlfriend's 16, and the parents got pissed. I was in that situation. I was dating somebody younger than me, but it wasn't more than a year, and in Texas, that's not a crime. Now, I was not brought up on any charges or anything like that, but I can see how a 17-year-old is dating a 16-year-old, whether it's, guy, girl, whatever. And today, you never know. But if you raped a 16-year-old person,
on the left,
male or female,
and there is proof, now, irrefutable proof, there is video, or there is DNA.
We're not talking witnesses. We're talking video or DNA. Yeah.
Proof. There is no doubt. Then you're going to have your choice. You're either going to get castrated, whether it's with scissors
or
chemical, or you can do life in prison. It's up to you. Or it's up to your victim. How about that? But all these people that are doing life in prison because of drugs,
that's stupid.
It's stupid, and I'm sorry. I know that some people out there have loved ones that a drug dealer sold their kid drugs and their kid OD'd. I get that. It happens. I'm sorry.
Do you think they should punish Diddy in public? Diddy's, I mean, he's already convicted. In the eyes of the country, he's already convicted. He's already being punished. I mean, as far as...
He'll never recover, even if he's found innocent.
Yeah, he'll never recover.
I don't know. Did he did it? Did he not?
Oh, he did it.
I don't know.
I mean, there's irrefutable proof of him beating the shit out of his girlfriend.
That video.
That is damaging in and of itself. Oh yeah, Puerto Rico, that's right. That's funny though, because in Puerto Rico, American owned?
It's not American owned, but it's American.
They vote for our stuff, don't they?
It's American territory.
But you have to have your birth certificate to vote there. Huh. Are y'all going to Matt and Sarah? Nope, we're going to our truck stop. If Matt and Sarah show up, Matt and Sarah show up, but I doubt they're going to. 8:45, they ain't gonna show up. We ain't gonna be there until 10 after 10. I mean, really, hold on, I gotta move it up. I mean, really, who does not have a state ID or driver's license? What are they talking about? Voter suppression. What? Who doesn't have a state ID or driver's license?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a state...
You shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Get your damn shit in a row. Get your ducks in a row and go get your IDs. It's not hard to get an ID. If getting an ID is not important to you, then voting's not important to you.
That's good. I'm glad she's okay, Elizabeth.
Who?
Michaela. She had a wreck today. Ended up going to the emergency room or the hospital. Jacked up her knee and messed up her back.
Did it screw up the car?
I don't know. Elizabeth had to borrow Savannah's car to go pick Michaela up and take her to the hospital.
Well, at least Savannah let her.
I've been here. What? I've been here at the start of the live. He must have just been hiding a little bit.
Who?
The rear axle snapped, Elizabeth said. Yeah, she was hitting the rear axle. And the way the cop and the lady that was yelling at Michaela was acting, they're saying that it was Michaela's fault. I don't know how it was Michaela's fault. She was out in the middle to turn or something. That's probably why, because she went out to turn. But she said there wasn't anybody there, so she pulled out to the middle to turn. Nobody was coming, and then all of a sudden, bam! The lady hit her in the ass end.
If you're turning, it's automatically your fault.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Joe says he was denied bail again today.
Well, if he did half of the things that they say he did, then I'm okay with him not getting bail.
Illegals, 3 in a car, wrecked my son. No driver's license or insurance. They offered him $1,500 to forget it. Matthew said Diddy doesn't want bail.
That's probably more than he will get.
From what we heard, Diddy offered $50 million and the judge turned it down.
Yeah. And he offered to go stay at his mama's house with an ankle bracelet, and the judge and the prosecutor said no.
Ben, that's exactly what Stephen was saying too. He says, I also think we should do 0 foreign aid until all of our citizens are taken care of. America first.
That's right. I'm getting sick and tired.
And don't send the shit over there. If you want some of our help, you're going to buy it. Or you're going to pay for it.
That's right.
Before your help
I'm sorry. I am so sorry that there are hungry people in other parts of the country. That does not make it America's problem. America has homeless veterans living on the street in wintertime and out in California in the summertime where it's 130 degrees, and you want to send water to Zimbabwe? You want to send trillions of dollars to Ukraine? I'm sorry that Ukraine's in a war. We didn't cause it. We didn't start it. If you want our military help, your ass is going to pay for it. I am sick and tired of us spending all of our money that we don't have any money to help Tennessee and North Carolina and now Florida. Absolutely not.
You have to have your birth certificate and your social security card to take to the voter's office to get another card to vote with. If you cannot supply that, you cannot vote.
Good.
Elizabeth, I was just hopping on all to let y'all know we made it home. I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna go to bed soon. I love y'all and bye everyone. Did you find out about the car from Grandma Kisa yet? Cleveland. They say people are having problems voting. I don't understand. If you have a driver's license or a state ID, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Texas, you have to show ID to vote.
We have veterans who can't eat. Not a single vet should be hungry. That's exactly right.
Let me tell you something. Under my rule, wrong word, but y'all get my drift. If you served, I don't care if you served, you have to serve a minimum of a year unless you got hurt. If you got hurt, that year is null and void. It doesn't matter.
So it's ready, Elizabeth? Ben, did you find out baby today, yay or nay? Or was that going to be tomorrow? I can't remember.
Okay, back to me. Me talk, you talk, me talk now.
Okay, Nick.
Okay, military.
Okay.
If you served a year or more, unless you are hurt, I don't care what discharge you got. I don't care if it was honorable, dishonorable, or other. I don't care. You took time out of your life to serve our country. We're going to give you a card when we kick you out or you leave or whatever the hell happened. We're going to give you a card that you carry in your wallet. It's going to look kind of like a damn driver's license.
Mississippi, it's a political rant night, just FYI.
And you're going to get medical for life. Period. But, you know.
Good evening to you too, honey, by the way. Sorry, baby, I'm saying hi to people.
Fine. But the days of us having homeless vets need to stop. And it needs to stop damn quick. Because I'm getting fed up with it.
Taz, we're having a good week, honey. Thank you. I hope you're having a good week too. Oh, political rant 101.
I don't care.
No, I don't care.
Nobody's
either.
called me stupid yet, so we can keep going.
It's actually been a decent conversation with other people tonight. Nobody's on here cussing you out, saying you're an effing idiot and all that other shit. So, I also think that combat vets should be granted free houses. I ain't got a problem with that either. If you make it through basic training, you should get medical for life. Served 6 years. Thanks so much for veteran support.
I could do basic. I could do that. I could get behind that.
He took me.
Yeah, I don't know about combat vets getting free houses. There could be a thing that
a grant or something.
Yeah, you know, bring back the GI Bill. You know, whatever. I don't know. I mean, hell, it may still be there. I don't know.
Heavily discounted.
But I will tell you this. I would make it a federal law that if you are a first responder or military and you get killed in the line of duty, you don't pay tax. Your family does not pay tax ever again. Ever. And let's talk about taxes. IRS is going away. Going away. No more. Every one of them's fired. Every one of them's evil. We're going to go to, I'd have to sit down and crunch the numbers, but like a flat across the board 10-15% tax on your paycheck, instead of some people are paying 18%, some people are paying 25%. You know, the billionaires ain't paying anything. No,
that is true, Joe.
Everybody's going to pay, you know, say 12.5% tax.
That is true what Joe just said. He said a driver's license and a state ID does not prove citizenship. So you would need a birth certificate.
I'm fine with a birth certificate.
It took me 2 years after I turned 18 before I got my state ID card, because at the time I did not have transportation to get over there at the time, but I finally got it after. The U.S. needs to clean up its own house before telling someone how to clean theirs.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yes, but a driver's license or state ID does not prove citizenship. Good point about citizenship. Exactly. Flat tax, 11%. Steven said 10, so y'all are pretty
10 to
damn
12,
close.
somewhere
Y'all are pretty
around in
damn
there.
close
We
together.
would have to put pen to paper and figure, but
Somebody else said something yesterday. We were having this conversation. They said something about a consumption tax.
yeah. But that would just make it. I mean, whether you do a consumption tax, I would leave the sales tax for the states and the counties and the cities like they are now. The federal, I would move it to a flat 10, 12, whatever. Like I said, pen to paper, figure it out. But everybody's going to pay their tax. You're going to pay tax week in, week out, every payday, no ifs, ands, or buts. You don't even have to fill out a damn form about it like you do now to figure your tax bracket. No. Your Social Security number is going to be on your check stub, and it's going to show you pay 10% tax.
Matthew says
No more of this having to file taxes at the end of the year, and we're going to do this and that. No. If you make $100,000 a year, you're going to pay 10% tax. That $100,000, that also includes if you made money in the stock market, if you made money doing this, I don't care. Now, if you're doing yard sales and stuff like that, I don't care about that shit, because you're not going to make enough to freaking worry about.
Matthew says, I could get behind free houses. If you've been shot at, it's hard to get up every morning and make a stable living. Timothy says, because they are handing them out like candy, driver's license and state IDs, you're not considered a veteran unless you have at least 6 months of active service, Joe said. Bye, Bo. We'll see you in the morning, honey. I love you guys, but Stephen and Melissa, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm heading to bed. Good night. Sleep well. Thank you guys. Love y'all. Ben, also, no tax on overtime or tips.
No, absolutely not. No tax on overtime, no tax on tips.
And also, he said he was going to go after the companies that make employees try to burn their overtime.
Yeah, that's another thing I would do, especially Walmart. My daughter works at Walmart. My wife has. All of my kids have worked at Walmart. I have not. I'm very proud of the fact I've never worked for that freaking evil company. But if you work over, I would change the law to where overtime is not over 40. Jesus, dude, turn your damn brown lights off. Overtime is not over 40. Overtime is over 8. And a new federal law that you cannot be made to burn it. The company cannot say, well, you worked over 2 hours Monday, you worked 10 hours Monday, so Tuesday you can only work 6 hours. No, you needed me, I was here, I'm going to get paid for it. I budget my pay on 40 hours a week. So you don't have to burn that shit anymore.
Hello, Mac. Welcome in, honey.
Federal.
Disclaimer, y'all. It's a political rant tonight, so it's all politics tonight.
National parks. If it's a national park, oh, and by the way, the presidential libraries fall under national parks. The national museums fall under national parks. If you're a U.S. citizen,
you should get to be able to go and visit that shit for free.
When you get declared a national citizen, a U.S. citizen, show your voter's registration card, and you get into the national parks for free. Why are you charging us, taxpayers, when my tax-paying money already goes to it? That's ridiculous.
I'm fine with the birth certificate. I'm no illegal. Ben says, also, for every law passed, you need to get rid of another law.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mississippi, are you getting off too, honey?
Absolutely.
What are taxes for, Matthew said? Exactly. What are they for?
They're supposed to go for the well-being of the country and to provide all these services.
Roadworks.
Let's throw out our taxpayers' money goes to FEMA. These people in North Carolina and in Tennessee,
oh, y'all is fixing to get started.
Taxes have gone to fund FEMA, but yet FEMA is standing in somebody's living room in chest-deep water and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, you don't qualify for our Penland Annie $750 damn." If that would have happened in Texas, he'd have gotten his ass shot.
Okay, Mississippi, cool.
How dare you? Okay. I don't qualify for your $750 piddling that FEMA, and you're standing in chest deep water. You know what? You can take your tax money and shove it. I ain't paying tax ever again.
Chris, no, he's not old enough to know what the Carter admin was like, but he's very he's very into presidential shit. So
Yeah. Carter, there's a fuel crisis, and so what's he say? Put on a sweater.
Also, it should be a law that if the Congress overspends, every congressman should not be able to run for re-election.
Well, there's going to be term limits anyway.
Yeah, Steven's already done said that rule.
83 south. What am I doing here? Oh, I got to get over. I got over the wrong way.
You want 81 south? You stay here.
South.
Oh, you want 83?
That's what this says.
Oh, yep. So you need over again, don't you? Yep, I think
no,
so.
I can get there from here.
He is on a rant, Mississippi. I'm warning everybody. The company I worked for paid time and a half for anything over 8 hours.
I've worked for companies that did that.
Well, Walmart does too, but they make you burn it. As does all the other big box stores.
Walmart pays time and a half over 40, not time and a half over 8.
Yes, I'm sorry. It is over 40, not over 8. But they make you burn it.
And a lot of people say, well, what's the difference? Well, you can have 32 hours with 8 hours of overtime, which make 40 hours.
Yep. Matthew says, if we pay to get into a park, we also have to pay taxes on that.
Yeah.
Plus, the taxes on fuel we pay to get to the park in the car
and there's another
that we
thing.
pay taxes on, and it goes on and on. We are slaves.
Yep.
Chris says, we must be about the same age. Honey, he'll be 50 in November.
Let me tell you something. And I know this is never going to happen. I am not so naive that I think I'm going to make president. But let me tell you something. If shit hit the fan and I did, the first 3 words in my inaugural speech is drill, baby, drill. There is no damn reason that we are buying oil from other countries, making their asses rich when we have more oil here than anybody else. What in the hell are y'all doing? I know what you're doing. You're getting rich because the other countries are kicking it back to you. That's exactly what's happening.
Matthew says, sorry for my rant. Fireball has me tore up too.
Hey.
Ben says also the congressman's wage should be the median of the district they
Absolutely.
come from.
I've already said that.
No more inflated salaries.
That's right.
I made it to Middlebury, Indiana, Bud says. Well, good, Bud. I'm glad that you made it over here.
If your average income in your state's $100,000, that's what you get.
Chris says buying Venezuelan oil.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
everybody.
He has a lot of very good ideas, and I'm sure millions of other Americans. I'm sure millions of other Americans do too. But that's the problem: is none of our representatives are listening to their constituents and voting the way we want them or need them to vote.
All they're interested in is making a scene. Getting on the we're gonna form an inquiry and we're gonna find out what happened. You ain't finding out shit. Why don't you go home and let people call you and say, hey, we don't want this law passed, or we want this law passed. We don't want money sent over to this country. We need to take care of our vets. Why don't you go home and listen to your constituents in your district and do what your district wants? That's what you were sent to Washington for.
She was. We're gonna wake up in the morning and we ain't gonna have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know, right?
Y'all, we're gonna wake up in the morning and our YouTube channel's gonna be gone. I'm sorry. Oh
we
my
live
gosh.
in the greatest country in the world, and it's broken because of money.
Broken.
And I understand money
makes the monkey dance.
Money makes the monkey dance, and money, is the root of all evil, and it's the truth. It really is. You give some people some money, and they're happy. You give some people money, and all they want is figure out how to get more, which everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants an easy life. Everybody wants to not worry about, you know, oh shit, the electric bill and the rent's due at the same time this month. What the hell
What do I pay? Yeah, what do I pay first?
Everybody would like to just be able to put their bills on auto pay and have enough money in the bank that they don't have to worry about it. I get that. But Congress and Senate should, okay, you take AOC from New York. She got elected and she got up there and she's like, well, I need an advance because I need to rent an apartment and I need to buy clothes. I don't have no money.
Explain this to me. How this bitch was broke.
She didn't have the money to buy her clothes to go be Congress or Senate, whatever the hell she is.
Congress.
And now she's worth $4 million?
How the hell is that possible?
Explain that to me. And tell me how that's legal. There wouldn't be. Oh, and another thing. No more lobbyists. You're not going to come into Washington and lobby and pay and bribe and do this for votes. No. It's going to be left up to the American people. If the American people want to ban fracking, then that's the American people banning fracking. Not because you're going to ban fracking, because this other company can do it this way, and they're putting more money in my pocket. Oh, and they paid off my beach house. No, bullshit.
Matthew, what are you talking about? I hope the new one shows up next time I get drinking. Timothy says, I like watching you both. Well, thank you, Timothy. We hope you keep coming back. Trailer Park says, I'm back, Chris, and until we're not over budget, suspend congressional pay. I like that idea too.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
What did I miss? Just a lot of political rant, honey.
There's no reason Congress and Senate
backdoor payments to AOC. Timothy said.
It's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. I mean, this stupid heifer thinks that if we go take samples of the sun at night, the sun would be cool enough that we could do it. Are you shitting me that you are that dumb? But yet you're running our country.
Okay, she's the only waitress to never bring anything to the table. AOC.
Yeah.
Timothy says bottle. Bottle. What are you talking bottle? I don't know what he's meaning by bottle. Matthew, the new YouTube channel when this one's going. I hope to God this one doesn't go away. It took us a long time to get 17,000 subscribers, you guys. Leland says a huge rant, Trailer Park. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Ben, that is exactly correct. Exactly correct. Yep. Very, very true.
I mean, Congress and them want to ban a drone. I have DJI drone. I have 2 DJI cameras, and they're wanting to ban my drone because it was made in China. I understand China is not the greatest country, and they're very corrupt, and they're very whatever, yada, da, da, da. But, you know, I mean, I understand what they're thinking is, oh my God, that drone goes up and they could see what's going on around America. Well, quit letting China come in and buy farmland. Do you know how much farmland China owns here in America, in our heartland?
I had no idea.
Way too much.
Trailer Park says, I'm not going nowhere. Hank says, I only have rent to pay every month and an electric bill, and that's it. But I know some people have a lot more bills to pay than what I have. Matthew, good job, guys. This is my first stream and have loved the past hour or so.
Well, it's not normally like this.
It's normally not like them. Normally we try to keep race, religion, and politics out of it. But
because a lot of people just can't have an intelligent conversation.
Right. So we try to do, and we're live every day, Monday through Friday. And Saturdays for members only, but we try to keep it,
members only. We do
more political discussions, race discussions, religion, stuff
members.
Like that.
They're not going to come in and troll us and stuff like that. They're people that's on every day.
Matthew says almost as much land as Bill Gates.
They have a ton, and if you look at, you could look it up on Google. but it's strategic locations.
If that's the case, why do we still have TikTok, Chris says?
Well, they're supposed to be banning it, what, next February? Or yeah, I don't know. I think it's... Why are you worried about what the hell TikTok's doing? Why don't you feed our veterans?
Yeah, that's what they should be thinking about. Find something in your house that isn't made in China.
That's right.
We definitely need them. They ban a drone but keep TikTok.
Yeah.
Did they ban the drone?
They're trying to.
They haven't banned it
all
yet,
you
right?
got to do...
We have that drone, y'all.
All you have to do, if you're worried about China seeing your shit, just...
If you're worried about what?
If you're worried about China seeing what your drone is looking at...
Do VPNs.
Then...
That's what I'm saying.
Do a VPN, or just, put out an app that will block the Wi-Fi signal for that drone. I mean, look at the technology we have. Really, we can't come up with a fix. Are you seriously? I mean, hell, go back to Y2K. Do you know how much Y2K cost America? Because the other countries couldn't figure out how to fix their computers or didn't have the money to. So what does America do? America goes and saves everything because we're talking about the world economy right now, y'all. The world economy is going to collapse. Oh my goodness.
Craig went and looked it up. China owns 384,000 acres in the U.S.
Yeah, but look where they're located.
We didn't have made in China when I was a kid, Chris said.
Nope.
And that's something that I don't agree with at all. Joe says, yeah, Chris, and that's something I don't agree with at all. But that we didn't have made in China? Or that they banned a drone and kept TikTok? What are you agreeing with, Joe? Only thing I like that's made in China is Chinese women, Vince.
Well,
their food's pretty good.
You got so much stuff in your house, your car, whatever, that's made in China, you can't get rid of everything. And I understand that the stuff in China is cheaper because they don't have to pay their people as much, yada yada yada. There's not a whole lot we can do about it, but there needs to be something that we can do to get American businesses back in America and everybody is hiring right now. I don't know why there's people saying,
they can't find a job. I know.
We see it every day. Well, we're sorry that, it's taking so long for you to get your burger or your fuel or your shower or a tire or whatever.
That's what I had for dinner tonight.
We can't get you loaded in a timely manner because we're short-staffed. Well, go get,
Most fireworks and toys are made in China.
I'm okay with the welfare and helping people out and stuff like that, giving them a hand up instead of a hand out. But
like
we're not gonna do career sofa setters. We're not doing it.
Matthew says chicken fried rice. That's what I had for dinner tonight. Trailer Park says I like my Mexican food and my Mexican wife. My Chihuahua is definitely not made in China. He's a Mexican.
I do not like Chihuahua dogs.
I'm so shocked to see y'all up so late. Mississippi, I'm sorry, honey. We're going to the truck stop. You don't have to stay on here, honey. If you want to go to bed, feel free. I got chat. It's not overrunning me, so.
The first exit on the right onto
Let's
South
have a
32nd
conspiracy
Street.
hour, Chris said.
What?
A conspiracy hour. Good evening, folks.
Oh my God.
The night time is the right time to travel with the one you love. Okay. I said what? Willie, I'm warning you now. It's a political rant evening, so I'm just giving you a heads up.
Okay, can I talk? Me talk? You talk? Me talk?
Yeah,
now?
I'm married to Puerto Rican. I don't care. I love her, and
good for you. You found somebody. Nobody should care who you marry. And I'll tell you something else.
Oh,
If
my
you want-
baby girl sent us a super chat.
If you want to marry,
I love you too, honey.
if you want to marry your brother, if you want to marry your mother,
And I
if
miss
you want to
you.
marry your father, that is your business. By the way, I'm going to touch on something else that piss a whole lot of people off. If you want to marry 14 wives, that is your business. Why is it illegal? Why? It shouldn't be illegal.
I miss
That
you
is
too,
between
baby.
you and all them other people. Stay out of people's lives.
Oh, you're saying that you don't agree with... Okay. Now I
Ronald
see.
Reagan said it best. If the United States government shut its doors for 2 weeks and quietly
Preach
left
it,
town,
Steve.
nobody would know it. But explain that to me. I believe, me personally, one man, one wife, one woman. That's the way I was raised. But why is it the government's business if you want to marry 3 assholes and 2 chickens? That's up to you. That is up to you. It is not up to anybody else.
Preach it, Steve. Whoa. That's too much health insurance for me to pay for. LOL. Let me see. I can barely stand the one wife I got, let alone 14.
Well, you get what I'm saying.
The
though.
worst thing anyone can hear. Hello, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
The worst 9 words you could ever say.
Oh no, I'm good and y'all are good. I was just saying, I was just surprised. I love every minute of being here. Well, I love you too, Mississippi. Thank you for staying with us. They got stick their nose. They got stick their nose and everything.
The thing is, the people we
Too
have
much
in
government
charge, if
is
they
never
don't,
good.
what?
Too much government is never good. Hi, Michael. Welcome in.
The thing is, the way our government is right now, if they don't understand it or don't like it, they're going to make a law against it. That's just the way it goes.
Yep. If it doesn't benefit them.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Or anybody in their family.
It is ridiculous that I don't care if you want to marry a stop sign. If that's what makes your ass happy, freaking do it.
13 wives. Hello, clogged toilets every month.
Yeah, really.
The federal government was supposed to be a part-time job.
Yep.
Craig says here in Kentucky they cut all the coal jobs. Conspiracy theories.
Okay, that's what I was going to touch on.
Conspiracy theories, you guys.
Okay, conspiracy theories. I am not so naive that I don't think there are conspiracies. Maybe because of my job and my YouTube channel, I don't have a lot of time to, I might scroll on TikTok for a half hour a night.
Hand me your phone.
I'm, Facebook every now and then. I'm going to be honest with you, I have somebody that does my TikTok and my Facebook and my Instagram and my Twitter. I help them out and they take care of that. So I don't watch the news. I don't want to watch the news. I don't want to watch a news channel that's going to give me their opinion. You give me the facts and let me form my own opinion. So the only time that I watch the news is for weather. And I have my own radar. I could draw my own assumptions. Hey, look right there. It's green and yellow and red. That means there's a storm I'm fixing to drive into. So I don't watch the news.
Very few coal jobs in Utah too. Any salt jobs in Utah, Matthew said.
Yeah, I believe there are. I've picked up stuff out there. There's Bentonite mines and all that stuff out there too. But anyway.
I just want to know what healthcare for a stop sign looks like. Free and cheap. Marry the stop sign. It'll save you money.
There you go. And don't talk back.
I've never been married. I choose to just live a single life. Well, that's the cheapest way out.
As far as the conspiracy theories, yes, I know there are conspiracies in the government. I'm
Me
not
too,
that
Lima.
naive. But do I think that the government brought down the World Trade Centers? No. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. Do I hope I'm wrong? As far, do I hope that our government didn't bring it down? Yes, I hope that the government didn't bring down the World Trade Center. Do I think that Hurricane Helene was manipulated by dry ice, cloud seeding, or whatever the hell it's called?
I don't.
I don't, but I don't know. Supposedly, they've been trying to manipulate weather since the 30s. I don't know. I'm not going to argue with somebody because I don't know. We're never going to know. We're never going to know what's at Area 51.
There you go.
We're never going to know what, come on. There are conspiracies. I get that.
Sarah, no, we're not on 95, we're on 78.
No, we're not.
What are we on?
We're on...
Oh, we just got off of 78,
we're on 15.
Excuse me. We're on 15.
US 15.
US 15.
There are conspiracies. I get that. But not everything that happens is a conspiracy. I got a buddy that says that bridge that came down in Baltimore was a conspiracy. That tornado, Helene, that took out western North Carolina and eastern, or the hurricane, and eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina, that was a conspiracy by the government because of all of the lithium that's under Ashland, North Carolina.
No, Mississippi, we didn't.
I don't know. If we can affect the weather that much, then don't you think that the technology is at a point that we could be using that for something better than to destroy people's houses and lives and farms and families and businesses?
Okay, healthcare first.
If the government, if I was in charge, or I would hope that somebody that is in charge and that came to light, that they would blow the whistle on what happened. Because if I ever get in office and I find out
It's okay.
that our government did that, you damn right I'm going to call a news conference and say, hey, this person was in charge of this program and he annihilated your town. Go get him.
Micah says, I'd like to know who shot JFK. Hold on. We got healthcare for a stop sign, WD-40. Willie, the only time you'll find salt jobs is if you live in Serbia. I know a guy who got his ass whipped by a stop sign. Did you get to see your family? No.
No.
Willie, come on, man. Matthew says, MK Ultra, I don't know what that is. The moon is hollow. Who shot JR?
His wife shot JR.
Yeah, his wife shot him. I'd like to know who shot JFK and George H.W. Bush from the grassy knoll. Oh my gosh.
Okay, my opinion on, I'm going to give you a couple of my opinions. And like I said, this is just a conversation. I don't need to hear you're an idiot or any of that stuff. Hey, I really do think, y'all, we're from Texas. Was new to y'all when he came on the scene. He was not new to us. He was our governor. And his all shucks kind of personality, that is really Bush 43, okay? So when he went into Iraq and they brought up the weapons of mass destruction, I don't think, and of course I wasn't there, I wish I was, but I don't think that he's like, well, guys, we're going to come up with this WMD bullshit and we're just going to keep going and then saying this for about a week or so, but it'll blow over. No, I think he was going by what his aides were telling him, and I think he was taken completely by shock and completely by surprise about 9/11. Now, could it have been a conspiracy? Not
before
over
he
his
got
head,
there? Yeah.
Not over his head, but before he got there, that this plan was in place and yada, yada, yada. Absolutely. Now, who shot JFK? I think Johnson had something to do with it.
Okay, Matthew says, look up the NASA Stennis Center in Mississippi. They make rain clouds for the crops there. They can do it anywhere. Trailer Park says, Steve, the only other Wi-Fi I got's a 1998 Kenworth W900.
There you go. That's your mistress.
Matthew says, it was the driver. Joe Schmo says, yes, agree. agreement with Cuba that we would not play with the weather system because he was saying that they would steer hurricanes towards him, so there was an arrangement. Micah says, I guess the better question was why.
Yeah. So I think LBJ had a hand in JFK. And the reason I say that is you want to talk about a money-hungry SOB. And I'm not saying LBJ was a bad president. I'm not saying that. He actually did more for civil rights than any president ever. Now, it might have been JFK if he wasn't shot and killed. But LBJ did a lot for civil rights. That being said, he was very power hungry, and he was very what's the word I'm looking for? Manipulative. He would bring his secretary, and I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I love presidential history. But he would bring his secretary into the bathroom to take dictation while he was sitting on the toilet taking a shit. That's a fact.
Joe says, Matthew, I believe...
Why would you do that? To prove your power over somebody.
Matthew, I believe that as well. It depends on who you're talking to about the driver shooting him.
The driver shooting?
Who shot JFK. Matthew says it was the driver. Joe says, Matthew, I believe that as well. It depends on who you're talking to. Curly says, I shot JR. I didn't like the show. And Chris says, nice truck.
Thank you. I've heard something about the originals of Ruder film of you can see the driver reach back and shoot him.
I'd like to see the original film.
I would love to see it. But the reason I think Johnson had something to do with JFK getting assassinated is because they took all the records. They put out the Warren report, but they took all those records and they sealed them. And they said that these records will be unsealed in the year 2010, I think they said. Well, 2010 rolls around.
Yes, Chris.
And we're not going to unseal them yet. We're going to wait till 2030. Well, why would you not unseal that? I can tell you why you wouldn't unseal that.
Not everybody was dead yet.
Not everybody that was involved in that is dead yet. That's why. Why would that shit be sealed? I mean, he died November 22nd, 1963. This is 2024, and there's still records sealed about it? I mean, that's 61 years ago. Almost. Next month. Come on. Somebody that had a hand in that.
He says, Matthew says Johnson's brother was one of the founders of BlackRock.
What's BlackRock?
What's BlackRock, Matthew?
That looks like a decent restaurant. Baker's. Never even seen that one before.
How far away from the truck stop?
35 miles. See, that's why I like conversations like this, because it makes our time fly by.
Matthew says, sorry guys, Fireball. I love that song. Fireball. Go, baby. No, don't apologize because it's stimulating conversation. Just what is BlackRock?
Yeah, I don't know what BlackRock
Or was BlackRock a misquote and you meant to say something else?
I also, now this is according to my mother, and my mother loved to tell stories, but she said she worked at Love Field. I know she worked at Love Field. Love Field is the small airport in Dallas. There's big DFW and then there's Love Field. And she worked at Love Field when JFK was killed. And she said that every Friday afternoon for a year after that, there was a
basically his wife came to town every
Air Force jet that was like, you know how, okay, they got, the president has a plane, the vice president has a plane, the secretary of state has a plane, all those. It was one of those planes that would show up at Love Field every Friday afternoon and then leave every Monday morning. And the top floor of Parkland
was off limits.
Was off limits. You couldn't get to it. So she thinks that JFK didn't die that day that he was on life support on the top floor of Parkland for a year before he finally died, or they pulled the plug, or whatever.
LBJ also got 30,000 of our guys killed in Vietnam.
That Vietnam is before my time. That's one thing about Vietnam is I don't know that much about. I like World War II. I haven't
Follow,
delved deep into
yeah.
Vietnam or Korea. So
My grandfather
I
was
don't
in
know,
the
but
Korean
I
War.
will tell you this. The way our soldiers came back and the way that, I'm going to say I wasn't born yet. I was born in 74.
The way people treated them.
We treated them when they came back is disgusting. Let me tell you something. If an Iraqi vet or Kuwaiti vet or Desert Storm vet or whatever came into the diner where I'm eating and somebody walked over to them and spit on them and said, "You're a baby killer," let me tell you something. You're going to have to call that son of a bitch an ambulance, because I'm going to beat the holy hell out of you. You don't do that. That son of a bitch went over there and thought for your ass to have the right to say what you just said. And yeah, you have the right to voice your stupidity.
Keep your
but
bodily
I also have the
functions
right
to
to beat your ass for saying it.
Yeah. JR should have stayed with I Dream of Jeannie. I agree. BlackRock is an investment corp.
Oh, okay.
BlackRock, Vanguard run our country. BlackRock and Vanguard run our country, Matthew said. And Micah agreed. Yes, they do.
So do the Freemasons.
Chris, yeah, the 1998 Kenworth W900 is the one that I had in the mud and got stuck.
Oh. This has been fun. Thank you all for entertaining my rants.
Thank y'all for...
See, I told you I wasn't dumb.
I didn't say
Nobody
you were
out here
dumb.
told me I'm dumb.
I didn't say you were dumb.
My goal every day, y'all, is to make her say, "Oh my God," at least twice.
Lady Bird Johnson owns Brown and Root, the country's largest cab construction company.
I didn't know that.
Nanya says, stay safe, y'all. Well, thank you. Joe says it goes by Halliburton these days.
Ah.
Nanya says, love from North Carolina.
Lady Bird owned Halliburton, basically? Is that what you're saying?
No, they're saying Halliburton is what BlackRock and Vanguard go by.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Love from North Carolina. Well, thank you.
I hope you didn't get...
Mississippi said, you may be crazy, but you ain't dumb.
I hope whoever's from North Carolina, you know, if they're in that area or whatever, that...
Hope you're staying safe.
Yeah.
We have lots of Halliburton presence here in Utah, Micah said.
I'm sure. And Dick Cheney was CEO of Halliburton.
Anybody else have anything to add with our 70 people on here? Y'all get the thumbs up button, please.
Yeah, if y'all
especially if you've enjoyed your conversation.
If y'all haven't hit the subscribe button and you want to remember us, hit that subscribe button. It's free. I don't ask you for anything. There are memberships available later on if you decide to do that. Yada, yada, yada. There's almost 900 videos. Now, I haven't put rants out on video. I save those for the lives. But, you know, we do go live Monday through Friday and Saturdays for members. Sundays are usually my video making day. I put all the videos together and put them out. But we're fixing to change a bunch of stuff up. We're going to do more behind the scenes and make those member only
I have
videos.
heard of Papa Trucker Roller. What's going on? Is he okay?
Who?
Papa Trucker. I think that's who he's talking about.
What'd he say?
No, I think maybe Papa Bear.
I don't know.
What about Papa Trucker Rolo. Okay. I bet you do in Utah. You're close to the nuclear missile silos. Stephen, y'all sound like you're having too much fun. Joe says, how are the conditions in North Carolina, Nunya? I got kinfolk in Hendersonville. Leela says, if that's the case, Mississippi, we're all crazy since we agree with him. LOL. Micah says, oil rigs as well. Rolo's asking about Papa Trucker. NAM is in my lifetime, and you should damn well learn what it was about. The least anyone can do for them is be educated about this country's wars.
Absolutely.
I am subscribed, and I like every video y'all do. Thank you, Trevor.
I've been thinking about, I paid for the PBS broadcast thing on Amazon, and I've been thinking about doing they have a Vietnam thing on there.
The documentary
a
stuff.
Documentary. It's like a, good God, it's like a 20 or 30 series, 20 or 30 part series. I've been thinking about doing that, but we're live so much, I don't have time to do that. And I don't know why, but Vietnam just hasn't interested me like World War II. So
Halliburton supplied all of the oil to the army when I was in Iraq. Matthew said. Joe says, there
why
you
didn't
go.
they just take the oil from Iraq?
Oh yeah, keep on trucking, nature
I'm
says.
just saying, if we're over there, take it from them. I'm not so naive
Okay,
to think that, you know, oil wasn't part of the reason we went over there.
Yes, Rolo, I have seen it. I believe he's been on our channel.
What?
Papa Trucker.
What
He
about
says,
it?
yeah, I was just watching his streams and I was curious if you have heard of him.
Oh.
I have folks living in Tarboro, North Carolina. I was getting him confused with Papa Bear. Papa Bear's the one on chemo. You should check out Ground Zero with Clyde Lewis, Mob Stopper says. Mississippi
Okay.
says, true that. Leela. Bye, y'all. Okay, Rolo, bye. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, got
Married in a
come back up.
fever.
We got it there, sent home, refined it, and charged the American taxpayer 300% what it cost.
Yep. Hotter than a pepper sprout.
Oh, damn, that's good.
What is it?
My tea. You guys, y'all have been fantastic. Thank you for this much appreciated live stream tonight. It's been kind of different.
We're going to fix America one conversation at a time.
Yeah. That's funny.
We'll see. Like I said, y'all, I am not a hardcore Trumper. But the thing is, you try to stand up for what's right, and they call you, you committed treason. You know, what's the word they're using for January 6th?
Insurrection.
Insurrection. You try to stand up for what's right, and oh my God, it's an insurrection.
Now, I don't agree with what happened.
I don't agree with them tearing up the Capitol building. I
No,
don't agree
I
with
do
that
not.
at all.
But as
But
American
how?
citizens, we should have the right to be able to go in there.
Our Bill of Rights say we have
And
the right
stand
to
our
stand
ground.
up against our government when it's wrong. How are we supposed to do that? And the way that it unfolded. I also think that Trump could have gotten on Twitter or Instagram or did a address and said, hey, y'all knock it off. You know, stay peaceful. And they would have listened to him. But he stayed silent. And that's one of the things that pissed me off. He did come out on Twitter and say, hey, keep it civil, yada, yada, yada. But that was an hour or two after it started.
They do the same in the
And
U.S.
he did say in the speech, keep it civil. But some people have to be, you got to reiterate it to them. Hey, I don't agree with them going in and tearing up anything. As much as I despise Nancy Pelosi, You may not respect the person, but you've got to respect the office. And that goes for Speaker of the House, President, Vice President, even Congress. You can disagree with them all you want to. But the way that I look at the White House and the Capitol building is that sacred ground. That is our forefathers that built that. How dare you go in there and tear it up?
They do the same in the U.S. My husband works for Tesoro Refinery in Salt Lake. Watch out for alligators. I have greatly enjoyed this stream tonight, Leela said. I'm going to go to Afghanistan and take back one of those Blackhawks, Chris said.
Oh my God, y'all do not realize. I don't have the words on what the hell.
What the hell?
Are you kidding me?
Trey says, I think y'all have been the best trucking live stream I've ever seen. Well, thank you, Trey.
We appreciate that.
Matthew says, that's what the Second Amendment is for. Alice says, hello. Wasn't sure my eyes were seeing this right. Never seen you drive at night. Alice, we were just trying to make it to the truck stop. We stopped and had some fun at the casino today, so we ended up having to drive a little later tonight. But I'm warning you now, since you're just getting on here, it's a political rant tonight. So if you're not interested in listening to
political rant, it's a political conversation.
Well, it started out as a rant.
And it's been a very
good live stream, just FYI.
Somebody needs to record this and mail it to whoever the hell's in charge of our country right now. I don't know who it is.
What I can figure out, they don't even have to break in. Everything was open. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but when they started, going towards, they blocked doors and they did this and they did that. They tore up the Capitol building. They tore up offices. They tore up this. A person was, I think a cop was killed, and I think somebody else was killed. I don't know. The whole thing. Like I said, I do not watch the news.
Okay.
And the reason I don't watch news is if you watch CNN, that's the Clinton News Network, and I despise Hillary. I think that Bill has gotten better after he's gotten out of office, but I still think they're corrupt as hell, both of them. And if you watch Fox, you're hardcore Trumper, which I am not a hardcore Trumper. I want somebody to give me, I want a news channel that does not give me their opinion. I want a news channel that when a cop kills a kid, it's cop killed person, not white cop killed black kid. I don't need colors.
White kid.
I don't need colors. What the hell happened? Cop killed a kid. Why'd he kill the kid? Well, we don't know yet. Okay, let me know when you know. Or why'd he kill the kid? Well, he was coming at him with a machete. Okay, well, justified. Next story. They don't need to put color in everything.
Oh, Chris, thank you for the super chat, honey. He says that's for not making us pay to have our comments read like other streamers.
Who said that?
Chris Hogan. He sent us a $20 super chat.
Thank you, Chris. That's very kind of you, sir. No, we read every comment.
I try to read every comment.
We will skip one, and it's not intentional.
Just retype it, and I'll read it next time.
It's nothing intentional. Sometimes chat gets a rolling, and I'm driving, and I can't help her with chat.
Unloaded Alice, so they can drive at night. Hi there, Willie. How are you?
You can drive at night loaded, unless you're
Steven
wide.
just doesn't like to drive. Yeah, unless you're wide. Steven don't like to drive at night, even if he's legal, because you cannot see your load if it shifts.
You can't see your strap.
You can't see your chain. Yeah, you can't see shit.
You got to drive in the dark. That's just all there is to it. We're coming up on winter time where it's going to be getting dark at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Micah, I'm kind of confused on this comment. We could sure use those for the rescues in North Carolina, honey. Oh, the Blackhawks. Okay, never mind. I've always heard him say he doesn't like to drive at night. Yes, he does not like to drive at night. The casino.
I will not drive all night, and that's because I can't sleep during the day.
Willie says the casino, one of my favorite places. Hank, the tank says, sounds like Roseanne. Honey, you're about the 20th person that has told me that. I'm going to take it as a compliment because that's what everybody else has said. So thank you. You went to play the ding dings. Yes, Mississippi, we did.
Yep.
And we got to hear some ding dings, quite a bit of ding dings, but it wasn't my ding dings. If they recorded this, I'm going to jail. Going to jail. Why would you go to jail? I'm good. Y'all talk away. Doesn't matter to me. The cop that died of a heart attack, Matthew said.
Oh, did he? Somebody was shot. Or that's what the news was trying to put across. I don't know.
You are never going to get the real new again.
Nope.
Those days are long gone.
Yep. And that's why I don't watch it. Now, if I scroll through
Love y'all
TikTok
from India, and I'll be back on in a few. All right.
and I see something on TikTok, I will Google it to see if, I'll do my own fact check. But I don't want a news channel giving me my opinion for me. I am 49 years old. I am very capable of forming my own opinion. And I will tell you something. I'll be completely honest with y'all. If I form an opinion that, and I'm going to use the word Joe Schmo, not the guy on here, but just John Q. Public. If I form the opinion that John Q. Public is a dumbass, that's my opinion, and I'm never going to change it. I can read people pretty well, and once I determine you're an idiot, you're a dumbass, that's the only opinion I need of you.
Matthew says a Trump supporter, Ashley Babbitt, was shot by the Capitol Police. Matthew also said the only actual person that died that day. And like I said, wasn't she former...
It's come out that Pelosi set up a lot of that as far as the not giving the help and all that it came out, her daughter ratted her out about that.
Micah says, wasn't she former military? Yes, I believe she was. Melissa, where are you all heading? We're heading to this truck stop miles away. It's about 10 miles away from our pick. Matthew says she was an Air Force veteran. Chris says a lot of times you can't even get good info from Google. No, you can't.
You can't.
Hell, half the time our ALEXA doesn't know how to answer questions that we've asked it.
And I tell you another thing that I would do. I wouldn't make it a law because you can't, we're a free country, you can't make it a law that we can censor the news. But I guarantee you this thing, I can also, I may not be able to censor the news, but I'm damn sure if ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, all the alphabet news channels are putting out bullshit stuff against us or coming up with leaks or whatever,
they're gonna have to back that shit up.
Hey, if they can back it up, that's fine, and I'll deal with it on another day. But if they're just putting out lies, you can always take their press pass away from them where they don't have access.
Yep.
They don't have to have. You do not have to have access to the pool room at the White House, which is now the press room. So you want to play dirty, and you want to drag me through the mud because you have nothing else to print. That's fine. I can play dirty, and I can revoke your press pass, and I can revoke your ground pass. Where you can't even stand on my lawn and tell your lies. You can go outside the gate with everybody and do your news coverage from out there.
Matthew says there should be no filter on anything. It's the new age of survival of the fittest.
I'm fine with no filter. People need to be able to...
And not be reprimanded, or there shouldn't be retribution made because you have an opinion.
That's right. Opinion, everybody has an opinion. They're like assholes, sometimes they stink, but everybody has one. But just because your opinion is A and my opinion's B doesn't mean that you are a bad person.
Or that B is
or that I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
It's your opinion. Now, I may not agree with it, but does that mean we can't have a civil conversation? No.
We can't be friends?
I think Nancy Pelosi is one of the most evil people that's ever been in office. She's
one of the most manipulative bitches ever.
Well, not only that,
My
I mean, thing is, if you're a married couple, the last word out of your mouth ever should be divorce.
Yeah, Alice, you can't.
Okay? The last word out of Senate, Congress, any of those idiots up there in Washington right now should be impeachment. And it has gotten to where, oh, well, we don't like this guy, so we're just going to figure out a way to impeach him. Impeach.
Matthew wants to know how she got so much money.
Kickbacks.
Yeah. Alice says you can't even express yourself anymore like normal.
The funny thing is, she is so against the wall on the Mexican border, but yet go look at her house. Go look at her house. But yet she's against the wall. You don't want a wall to protect America, but yet you want a wall to protect your house.
Hey, it's funny that our governor was dropping the people off right there at her place. Chris says...
I think our governor would make a hell of a fine president.
I do too. I would vote for his ass in a flat second. Living on Orwell's 1984 Ministry of Truth, Chris says.
We need to take America back. We don't need to make it great again. We need to make it the way it was.
Google
we
how
need to
much.
take America back and give the voice back to the American citizen. We
Google
don't need
how-
Washington speaking for us. Those idiots up there can't make a coherent sentence. And I'm not just talking about Joe. I'm talking about Congress. I'm talking about Senate. I'm talking about everybody. We need to take America back and put it back in the hands of its citizens.
Google how much her husband has worked. It's even more than her, and he's never had a job. Yes, and she is anti-gun, but yet she's got armed guards.
Yep.
Do as I say, not as I do, Micah said.
Yep.
That's crazy. Oh, damn thing is crazy.
And that's why when I build the bus, I'm building it for off-grid.
Matthew, how's a fireball treating you? Yep, I can't wait to get that bus, y'all. We're going to renovate that sucker right here on lives.
We just waiting on the money.
Videos. Yeah, we are. Buy that bus.
We're gonna do the conversion on it. We're gonna film it. We're gonna put it on our channel. We're gonna change the name of our channel from Trucking Life with Pawna to just Life with Pawna. And I think I may do that sooner than later.
The name change.
The name change. And then once we get the money set up, then that's what we're gonna do. And then once we get the bus
I'm
converted,
not gonna lie.
once we get the bus converted and all that, we're gonna keep driving across this great America we got here, and we're
So you guys had a boondock.
we're gonna show y'all that you don't have to be rich to do what we're doing. We're gonna show you that you can RV, you can van life, you can truck life, you can Prius life. You don't have to be rich. Figure it out for you. But this is the way we're going to do it, and these are the things we're going to go see.
That's not a bad idea, Alice. She says we might need bulletproof windows for real. That's not a bad idea. You know, for all that or put the screens, the metal screens up over the windows so nobody can get in.
We want to go see all the baseball parks, all the football parks, the presidential
Museums, libraries. Yeah.
We're going to go see a couple NASCAR tracks.
Yes, Michael, we've been on a very great conversation tonight with all these fine folks.
I want to go see. Y'all don't click off. I'm going to say something controversial. I want to go see the Cowboys training camp. I want to go see the Rangers spring training.
Yep, exotic bunny. Hello.
We're gonna do a lot of fishing, a lot of kayaking. You know, we're gonna be doing
motorboating.
I'm gonna motorboat the hell out of this beaver over here I got.
Oh my God.
we're going to do a lot of good, fun, interesting things. And the difference between our channel and everybody else's channel is they're only putting out one video a week.
We're going to try to do more than
I
that.
have cut my weekly videos back to one, but we're live every day, and I put out shorts every day. So you're never going to go a week or two without seeing anything from us. There's going to be shit out there every day.
Matthew's giving you a piece of advice. Government auction is the best place to start looking for bug out equipment.
I'm not really a prepper, but I wouldn't be opposed to looking, and I've come across some of those. I think they're surplus or stuff like that. They got websites, and I wouldn't be opposed to some of that. But me and her, we like the minimalist
That's the
lifestyle.
move, Michael.
And so,
Yeah.
I'm never going to have an arsenal per se, but I am going to have hidden compartments in my bus that if I need a handheld device, I can get one pretty damn quick. So, but you're never going to know it's there because I'm going to build it into the bus. And I mean, unless you have a dog that sniffs it, you're never going to know it's there. Because if I take my bus
Alice.
into New York and I have a handheld device, I can get in trouble for that.
Matthew says you can get buses for $3,000. Yes, we know, but the buses don't come with the.
We don't want a school bus.
We can build our own under storage.
No, I'm not doing that.
Because the weight. He's worried about the weight.
I'm not buying a schoolie and going to convert it and then retrofit the undercarriage storage. Greyhound, but I want a 40-foot Greyhound, not a 45-foot Greyhound. And it doesn't have to be an old Greyhound, but that's the style of bus I want.
Yeah.
Because
I need the undercarriage. Yes, we need the undercarriage.
I need room to put a generator. I need room to put
tanks.
Freshwater tank, blackwater tank. I need room to put the solar batteries, my tools. We got not a ton of stuff, but we're going to need the storage.
Micah says my friend had 2 built into his Cadillac Escalade. He owned a gun store and a shooting range. Had 2 what built in?
Hidden compartments.
Oh, okay.
We're going to, like I said, I'm not going to have an arsenal.
Michael says you're going to have one room dedicated for just GPSs. Yes, I did start it, Alice, with the motorboat and beaver talk. Yes, I did.
But there's nothing wrong with having a couple handheld devices and a couple shoulder devices, if y'all get my drift.
Exotic Bunny, I don't know what you're talking about. Guess how many drops I did so far since my last tune-in. My last one is Wingstop in like 15 minutes. Yeah, I saw your last post, but I don't know what you mean by how many drops you've
She's
done.
doing Uber Eats or something.
Okay, so how many drops have you done, if that's what you're doing? Netflixing and chilling. Shooting room in the bus. Good idea. Michael says no, I don't think so.
No, there's just going to be a couple hidden compartments. And like I said, if you have a dog that sniffs for that, you're gonna find them. But I'm gonna be the one. We're gonna be the ones building the bus, so we can build whatever we want, wherever we want, however we want.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got so many ideas for this bus that it's not even funny. Like, okay, everybody in your home, you have a kitchen counter, right? Well, you got the toe kick for the kitchen counter. The kitchen counter is usually the longest counter in your home.
8 foot long or so.
It's usually 6-8 feet long. Well, our toe kick is going to be a drawer that slides out, and it's going to be at least 7 feet long, and that's where all of my fishing poles are going to be. I'm going to build a drawer, and they're going to be in there, inside, out of the way, underneath the cabinet. because my plumbing's going to go up the wall, not the floor.
It is bright, Craig. And Matthew, we're pulling a step back.
What's bright? My headlights?
The moon. He says I can see the moon, and it's bright here in Kentucky tonight. Matthew says, what kind of wagon are you pulling?
Step back.
Micah says, I've seen some great transformations on buses.
We love to watch. If y'all come across one that's a good one, send it to us. Email us, lifewithpawna@gmail.com. And I'd love to watch those when I have time.
And I watch them when I'm not on the lives. I'm watching that or something on YouTube. We like to see how they're been done.
You could take 100 different bus conversions. I can take one idea from each of them, and now we've got one hell of a bus.
Yep.
Or what not to do. I've seen some of the, oh my God, what is
Or if you guys come across a bus that's in pretty damn decent shape,
she wanted to
email
buy
that
1964
to Dude, that was a nice freaking bus, though.
Yeah, well.
It was a nice damn bus.
It was a 1964. And
it was nice.
I don't really care about the year of it.
It was nice.
But 1964.
He was worried about being able to get replacement parts for the motor and
if I need a bushing, or I need a tie rod, or what happens if I need that?
That's cool, Matthew.
I know I can get brakes relined. I'm not worried about that. But
he says his daughter's in the middle of turning an old school bus into a food truck right now.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Tell her she needs to be recording it on YouTube and making videos because people like to watch that shit.
People like that.
People like to watch that shit. She can probably earn some residual income that way too.
We've got Patreon that has not gone live yet, but when we're gonna release the Patreon in the next week or two, I think.
I wanted to wait until our merch store was set up.
But the thing is with the Patreon is when we get to doing the bus, depending on the level you're at on Patreon, you're going to get daily updates. What did we get done on the bus today? And if you're one of the top, I don't remember how many levels, we're going to actually engrave your name into a piece of wood, and we're going to make walls out of our Patreon members that have gave us the support to build our bus. So they're depending on how many people, there could be a small wall of names, or it could grow to 3 or 4 walls in the bus that we have engraved into, like, take a fence picket and cut it down into like an 8 or a 10-inch piece. So you've got 10 inches long, 4 inches wide, half-inch thick. We're going to engrave your name into that, and we're putting that on the wall because your support enabled us to do the bus.
Yep.
And to do the lifestyle and bring y'all the videos. Y'all do not realize how much money we have spent on this YouTube channel. We spent $1,500 2 days ago on 2 new cameras.
Yep.
It's expensive. And I'm
a lot
not
more than we thought it was going to be, but we also have gained a lot more subscribers in a year than we thought we would have.
But we're also, welcome to Maryland, y'all. We are also, if we're going to do something, we do it 195%. We don't half-ass it. But that's where the Patreon and all that stuff, it's all going to the bus and camera equipment. We have a lot of camera equipment. A lot.
It's going to be a southern meat and 3 vegetables kind of day of lunch. It's a great idea, Matthew. Food trucks are the rave in our country. Thanks, Willie. I think she'll do a good job at it. What are you two doing up so late, Logan says. What kind of food will be served? This is a great view from... This is the great view from where I'm at, Matthew says.
This is not looking right.
What?
For this truck stop. This is not looking right.
Oh, I can pull it up. That's what it says.
I don't
Take the first exit on the right onto East Main Street, extension toward Maryland.
Well, just hang on a second.
thought it was right here. But there's...
I'm saying to take this exit right here. It should be over on the other side of them trees, shouldn't it? It's over there. According to mine. Maybe look. But right here, if you take this exit, it goes around this bridge, and it's right over there. Right there.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay, because we get on right here. Okay, I'm coming in backwards. Okay, I got you. I got you. Because this is that turn we take that you're like, oh my God, I can't believe they make us do this
Bear
turn.
right. Turn at the first right onto Emmett Gardens Drive.
Yep,
Because you got to turn right there.
yep.
Oh, a mocha frappe sounds so
Turn at the
freaking
first
good.
right onto East Main Street.
Honey, we're right here at the truck stop. Whoever that is asking. Hold on. How many miles? The truck stop is like half a mile from where we are now.
But we can stay on for a couple minutes. She's got to get the bed cleaned off and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Logan, honey, we went to the casino today. So we ended up driving on this evening instead of earlier today. We're setting up for our pickup in the morning of a wide load. So that's why we're driving tonight. That's why we're up so late.
Yeah, if we would have not come to the casino, we'd have been at this truck stop at 5 o'clock today, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
This is a great view from where I'm at, Matthew
Stay there.
says. Hi, Mom, Logan says. Just like anything, it costs some money for startup. You can get some good tax kickbacks from what I hear. I'm thinking of taking the fifth wheel off of our older Cascadia and converting it to a motorhome. How many miles is our truck stop?
Turn
Right
at the
here.
first right.
This is an odd ramp of a highway, Matthew says.
Turn at the first right.
And the lights of a truck stop came into sight. Yep. Right here, y'all. Right here. This is actually a really nice truck stop. Really nice truck stop.
Turn at the first right.
Popo, Mississippi said.
Yeah, Popo. I don't know if there's...
I don't know. I can't tell. There's one right there. So apparently there is parking.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of parking. This cop's gonna think you're drunk.
Fucking shit. And there's another.
Yeah.
Hey, you think we should go bust that orange pumpkin over there?
The what?
The orange pumpkin?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The cops, baby.
Oh, us as the orange pumpkin. Okay. Oh, wow. So much room there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's new. It's
There's a
clean.
couple police officers. A nice one is getting hard to find these days, ain't it though? Melissa and Steven. What's the best truck stop you've ever been to? This one. Iowa 80 is our favorite though. I mean, I say this is the best one. This is the cleanest one. The Iowa 80 though is our favorite. We need to get back there because we got to get that damn bed. Got to get that bed. We need a bed. Dang, we got 100 people on. You guys hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. All of you that are new subscribers from tonight, thank you. I want to thank all of y'all for the great conversation too, because this has been an unusual live for us, and it's been very nice. Did you guys poke today? Mr. E? No, we have not. Iowa 80. What city or town? It's on I-8.
Walcott, Iowa.
What city or town? Yeah, it's Walcott. Show us that truck. Matthew, I'll be more than happy to in just a minute. Are we there yet? Moon, we are parking as we speak. Logan says, Iowa 80. Yep, that's a winner. Okie dokie. All have a good night. Much love to y'all. See you tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. We will be on tomorrow. What is this? What is this lonesome dove? Very good and busy live this evening. Yes, it has been. It's been great. And Mississippi, you haven't had to moderate and kick anybody out tonight. How does that feel?
Anybody be.
How does that feel? Night, Alice, honey. We'll see you tomorrow. You be good now. Do you want to walk them around the truck while I clean the bed off?
I can.
Well, I can, but then you'll have to clean the bed off.
I ain't cleaning that bed off. That's not my job.
Not your job.
Okay.
Not your job. You're going to want to put your pants on, though.
Nah,
It's chilly outside. What's the temperature?
48.
46. Here, you can also take the garbage out, too, while you're out there.
I need shoes.
Oh. Ow.
Are you going in?
Yeah, I'm going to go in a minute.
Give me a can of snuff.
You're green or you're blue?
Green.
Oh. You want to turn your front light on, too, for me?
I thought I was taking them.
You are. I'm handing you phone, but I gotta have the light on. This light.
Oh. Okay, hang on 1 second.
Okay. Hi, guys. Anyways. Wow, I'm like yellow with that light on. Let me see. Nope, it's not Loves, Matthew. It is Rudders. Supposed to get to 48. Damn. Night, Chris. Nope, we're not at Love's Chicken Sucker. Ah, that's funny. Alright, y'all, here he is. How long have you guys been on the road? Consecutively 3 years.
Alright, y'all. I know it's noisy. We got popos over there. There's my truck. Those front grill lights right there, and right there. They also strobe. I can make them strobe. I can make that one strobe. And I can make that one strobe. I put all these lights in. I got a light bar up there. I put those in. Hell, I put the whole headache rack in. But I got lights in the back. And then the top strobe. And then I put tail lights right there on the mud flaps. So, but this is my trailer. It is chilly out here, y'all. I'm in shorts. It's chilly. So, thank you, Willie. Thank you, Matthew. Hey, Logan. Thank you, Micah. It's cold. Yeah, I do not do van or reefer. I'm not sitting at docks. I'm not going to be talked to like trash. And you don't get that in flatbed. So, but that's my truck. I'll show y'all my cockpit here real quick. For those of y'all that haven't seen it. Ugh. So, I got a 10-inch tablet right there. That I use for an extra, sorry, I was reading comments. $1,500, $750. What are y'all talking about? Anyway, that's a 10-inch Samsung tablet that I run another GPS on. I'll show y'all. I run Truck Route 2 on this. Route, dummy. There you go. I'm not left-handed, y'all. And I'm cold.
I told you.
Anyway, what I like about that is it breaks down the hours. How many hours, in 1 hour I should be there, 2, 3, 4, yada, 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 yada. It also puts weather on there also. That's my ELD. That's a 8-inch tablet. That's a 8-inch Rand McNally. And then that is a 12-inch iPad. So that's my cockpit. I don't know if y'all can you show that from back there so they can get an overall view. She's got her hands full. But anyway, this is my radar. I use this one for radars. But I can also pull up email and run my permits. Like tomorrow, I will either run my permits on this one or that one. I like to do it on this one better, but I can, and they're all on a magnetic mount. Look, let me show you. I can unplug this. It's on a magnetic mount. So, and then I run all of my wires up through the trim of the truck to where you don't see any wires. I got my CB up there. My dip can. I like magnets, y'all. Okay. My dip can is on a magnet.
Show them up there. Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, just show them a way off view so they can see.
That's that.
What the hell? Oh, it should decide to show. But that's my cockpit, and then I can put this down.
No, he has not placed his other CB.
No.
That's a hell of a setup, chicken fucker says. So am I, Logan, and like you, my last name is Johnson too. I'm guessing it's not 359.
It's a 376. 359.
376.
What? I don't know.
I'm guessing your truck. It's a 367. I mean, a 567.
Yeah. We have a TV over there, mounted to the closet door.
Yep.
That's our closet. That's our TV.
Inside. Microwave. Kitchen area. Food. This is our upper bed, you guys, for those of y'all that don't know. Book stuff, camera stuff over there. These 4 right here are food. These 2 are our unmentionables. There's our dirty laundry. There's excess kitchen shit there. His shower bag, my shower bag, that's for my produce and vegetables and shit. And we use this so it doesn't go anywhere. I love that freaking upper bunk. And then here's our bed. He sleeps at this end. I sleep at that end. So, here, baby. Take this so I can go in. You said get you some snuff?
Yeah.
The green?
Yeah. I don't want this facing me.
Well, what the hell are you going to show him out there?
I don't know. You want to get out on my side?
Yeah, but I need to get trash and I got to get my wallet out of the door over there. You said green, right?
Yeah.
I gotta go around. You could put it up there and point it in. Put it back up there and point it in.
Yeah, y'all hang on. I'm going to put y'all back in the holder, so y'all just bear with me for a second. take the chat back here so I can. Oh. Thank you, Willie. Michael, how about a wall of shame? Yeah, microwave is a must. Mississippi, you hadn't seen that before? W900, no Mystic, this is a Peterbilt 567. Chicken, it's a bunk, but we took the mattress out and left it at the yard because since she's with me all the time, we gotta have all that storage. We don't need a bed up there anyway. I'm not gonna climb up there. She's not gonna climb up there. So, Matthew, it depends on how heavy the load is. A lot of times we can get, if we're really heavy, 6, 5.5, 6. If we're kind of light, like tonight getting down here, I think I was at 9. So, thank you, Mystic. Thank you, Willie. Bad place to park a truck. Why, Michael? Alan, we are in Taneytown, Maryland. Good night, Micah. That's funny. That's funny, Mississippi. Hi, Joe. I don't know how to say your word. I'm gonna call you man. Yeah, it's we call them condos. That's what the industry, you'll be like, oh, I'm especially the Cascadians, they call those condos, or we used to back in the day, when they came out with the high-rise, we called them condos. But a Freightliner is going to have a whole lot more room than this, but you got to drive a truck shaking you to death. So, Kathy from Texas. I have an Aunt Kathy in Texas, believe it or not. Elite. I have 19 years behind the wheel. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. There's parts of it, there's days of it, there's weeks of it that you're going to be like, why do I have to do this? It's just like any other job. You're going to have good days and bad days. So if you're just now getting into the industry, your first year is going to be your hardest. That's just the way it goes. Your first year, you're not going to make as much. You're going to be treated bad depending on where you're at, what you're doing. A lot of these vans and reefers you see, the shippers and receivers treat you like crap. That's just, it's not right, but they do it. So, trucking is an adventure. Yes, it is. You're not going to say hi back when you're in my home state. How rude. Well, Savannah, I didn't know you were on here. That's the first time I've seen you on here. And you know me. Trucking is an adventure. Hi, Kathy. What part? Yes, Kathy. What part are you? Are you from Big Springs? Now it's going to be harder to find parking at night. Michael, I tell you what, finding parking at night it's a job in itself. That's why I do the 5 to 7. Depending on where you're at in the country, if you're minus the big towns, if you are east of 35 and you want to drive till 8, 9 o'clock at night, you're going to have a hard time finding a parking spot. The news says that there's a trucking shortage. That's complete, total bullcrap. There's not a trucking shortage. There is a parking shortage. So, Bulldog, if I do come to visit, does company driver have a choice between Freightliner or Volvo? I can for you. You tell me what you want, and as long as It varies, but most of the time, if you tell them, hey, can you put in a word for me to get a Freightliner since you're coming from me? Jesus, can you go any faster? I hope you turn that son of a bitch over in the parking lot. Please turn it over in the parking lot. And there's 2 cops sitting out there. Please turn it over in the parking lot. This guy come through here about 35 miles an hour. Entirely, I don't know where he went. Maybe he hit 88 miles an hour. But yeah, you tell me what you want, and I'll do I can pull some strings. I loved all my 45 years over the road. Yep, Logan, how much diesel does it take to run that truck throughout the night? I will burn about, on a 10-hour break, I think I'll run about 5 gallons. Kathy from Texas, message retracted. I appreciate the answer and thank you for the info. Should get better at least. Maybe. Houston. That's Harris County, home of the Red Hot Houston Texans. Yep, and home of the cheating asshole Astros. Sorry, but home is Houston. Okay, Kathy. I have an aunt that lives in Big Springs. Savannah? I don't know what to tell you. Y'all, Savannah is my daughter-in-law. She's married to my youngest son. Ohio 89 is the world's biggest truck stop. No, Michael, it's the Iowa 80, not Ohio 89. What are you talking about? Hey, I've never seen the Ohio 89, but it's the Iowa 80. Walcott, Iowa. Alan says, wow, Willie, I only follow Houston Astros. I'm sorry that you follow the Houston Astros, Kathy. What is the worst state for truck stops? Tennessee, in my opinion. Now, the worst state for rest areas is Illinois and Indiana, in my opinion. Thank you, Bulldog. The way the Texans are playing football, you should consider following them too. No, I'll stick to the Cowboys, even though, we're never going to do nothing. Worst truck stop is Walters in Louisiana. No, I don't know about that one. There are some bad ones. I refuse to stop in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Can't get a parking spot, ever. If I can get through there early, then fine. But if you try to park at that Pilot or to Find J in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, it's a nightmare. After Maryland, what is next? We're gonna pick this load up tomorrow morning, and we're going to Alabama. So we'll be going Maryland, Virginia. Yeah, Maryland, I'm thinking of the route because I'm going to be oversized. If it's the same route as last time, it's Maryland, Virginia, Tennessee, and then Alabama. Yeah, well, yeah, Savannah, he gets on all the time. 4 lot lizards for every truck. We don't see lot lizards hardly anymore. Used to, Amarillo was lot lizard capital of the world. I have literally watched a lot lizard get out of that truck, squat over a mud puddle, splash herself off, and get in that truck right there. Amarillo. Allen says California. Hi, Mississippi. How many years you in trucking business? 19. I need me a truck. Well, go get you one. I have a niece named Savannah. Let me tell you something, y'all. Females, if the last name ends in a other than my wife, Sarah, Savannah, any of the us, they're batshit crazy. Great parking job, no broken mirrors. Nope. What's nasty? Oh yeah, the lot lizard. Yeah, I got it. It's a pretty cute name, but I'm biased. Yeah, you would say that. Cool indeed. Laugh out loud, man. So I am caught up on chat, y'all. She makes it sound like it's a big deal to run chat, and it's not. There's 110 of y'all on. If y'all could take 2 seconds and hit that thumbs up for her, she loves it when y'all hit the thumbs up. That would make her night. I watch the subscribers more. She watches the thumbs up. So if y'all would do that, it would make her happy. Hank, thanks for giving me a heads up. I agree on the ending. Yeah, it's better than Steven. Keep talking shit, Savannah. Can't blame for that. Yes, we are batshit crazy. I resemble that bitch. Lilia, that's if I'm saying that right. Lilia. Is that right? Lilia? Here comes my bride. Yes, man, I have 3 children, and I don't know if I have 1 daughter-in-law or 2. That's another story for another month. And then 5 grandkids. I have 2 daughter-in-laws. Whether one is official or wants to be official, I don't know. But we have 3 kids, 2 daughter-in-laws, 5 grandbabies.
I don't know about you. That's a nice Freightliner right there.
That yellow one?
Yes. I know you don't like Freightliners. Look what I got you.
Everyone sends some love, all 103 of you. Eggnog? What the holy hell?
They have the big ones in there.
We got cinnamon?
Yes.
Hell yeah! I'm going to give that beaver some love tonight.
Jeez, no.
If y'all want to know the shit about the beaver, you're going to have to go back and watch lives from like, what, 2 weeks ago?
I don't think it was that long ago.
I don't know. But get back on here and ask
Bo
and ask Pawna.
About the
And go back and watch that live.
beaver.
You will laugh your ass off. I swear to God, you won't have to do your cardio that day.
The
You won't be able to
motorboat-
breathe.
The motor
What brought it up
beaver.
is we were passing a bunch of Buc-ee stations, and she kept talking about the beaver, and it just snowballed from there. So,
No.
and then
What started it was he said, I'm going to walk into the Buc-ee's and ask the manager if I can motorboat their beaver.
we were talking about motorboating for a couple days, and Pawna, one of our main
She's a moderator.
moderators, what the hell does motorboat mean? And so one of her co-workers had to explain it, and it just snowballed from there. So when we talk about motorboating or beaver, that's kind of like a
Inside
regular
joke.
inside joke, but become a regular, you'll figure it out.
It's quite funny, actually. Quite funny.
Leela, okay, thank you.
What about Leela?
Calm down, Steven, she's only kidding. Listen, Sarah Barker, please.
What? Now
Hi,
we're going to
Eric.
see dark for a minute. Hold on.
Savannah,
There
what
we
are you
go.
talking about?
Savannah, our daughter-in-law?
Yes.
Hi, Savannah.
You are an official one, as much as I hate to admit it, but Sarah is the one that we don't know if it's official or not.
It's not official. Whoops, sorry, y'all.
We have a printer up here above my
Oh.
head over here. Watching on YouTube, Hamza Youssef. Okay.
Damn it.
Mississippi shaking his head.
See that?
There's hearts, by the
Is
way.
Mississippi still on there? He would know about the motorboating.
Savannah says, by the way, I say what I want because you've run out of threats. It'll be nothing new. Oh.
Savannah, you're an idiot sometimes,
Oh.
baby girl.
Ask me, I was there. Yeah, Bulldog was on there.
Yeah, he knows.
Uh,
So you'll see a lot of boats and beavers coming across chat.
Leela Moro is a regular?
Leela, yeah.
Okay. Good
Yes,
night,
she
Michael.
is.
Well, I don't know. I don't get to see
I
the
know.
chat,
I'm
y'all.
just saying, yes, she is.
I got me some eggnog. Holy shit.
See, don't say I don't love you.
You don't.
I don't drink that nasty shit. I drink my nasty shit, my unsweet tea. So we have over 100 in here, huh?
109.
Do we really? Wow, guys. Awesome. Awesome sauce, people.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, Michael. Forgive him, Santa. He knows that.
What?
Willie Johnson said, forgive him, Savannah. Stephen is crazy. She knows that.
Yeah, she's been in the
Well,
family for about
Mississippi,
4 or 5 years.
I can't tell what that shit is.
What?
He's doing
Emojis? It's
I
probably the motorboat and the beaver.
can't- Okay.
He's blind, man.
Kathy
He's
from
getting
Texas.
old.
You must be such good friends to drive together. I can't drive to Indiana with my husband without you. We've been married. We have been together 30
The 7th
years.
was 30 years, you guys.
Last Monday.
We'll be married 30
Married
years
30
in February.
In February. So you would think, let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask you a question. And this is not directed to anybody, but 109 of y'all are watching. 102, excuse me. If somebody's been married 30 years versus somebody that's been married 1 or 2,
I know where this is going.
don't you think if you ask for advice or
Don't.
somebody says, hey, why don't you think about doing something this way? Wouldn't you give it a little bit of thought? Put your opinions in the comments, please. Asking for a friend.
There you go. And friend, if you're watching, keep your comments to yourself because we're not trying to.
Oh, trust me, I've dealt with it firsthand for almost 6 years now. So, Savannah says, you ain't dealt with shit, little girl. I've been nice.
She's gonna come back.
I didn't make you
She's gonna come back with, if you've been nice, I'd hate to see me.
I didn't make you stand in the corner at 19 years old. Ask Sarah. Trader Park, thank you. By the way, happy. It's not our anniversary. It's our.
We've been together 30 years. It is our anniversary.
In fact, tomorrow will be our 30-year, and I'm going to say this. Do not get mad at me. Do not get
Don't.
It's going to be our 30-year bang anniversary.
Stephen, shut the.
Hey, I'm proud of the fact that you could not stand up and walk.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Oh my God. There's that oh my God you wanted. Jeez.
30 years is a long time. Yes, it is.
Too damn
Yes,
long.
Logan, I am
Some
married
days.
7 years, not 30 yet, but hope to make it there. Mississippi, it's take it one day at a time, and communication is everything. It is a partnership.
Even when the guy says it's my way or the highway.
Savannah says, God bless you, Nana. And you spelled it wrong. It's 2 N's. N-A.
No, it ain't.
No,
It's
it's
one
not.
N.
N-A-N-A?
Yes. The 2 N's never fit. When Lala was doing her hand painting thing, it's only been 1 N for 10 years.
Okay.
It was supposed to have been 2 N's, but 2 N's didn't fit on stuff, artwork.
Your wife laughs at all your jokes, too. Better keep her close.
No, I don't.
Yeah, she does, but she doesn't. I think some of it's a nervous, like, oh shit, we're on live and people are watching. If I laugh, maybe they'll think he's kidding. She does a lot of apologizing for me. He's just kidding. Ask Savannah. He's just kidding. No, I'm not. Eggnog, yuck.
A lot of times, yeah, eggnog, yuck. I agree. Who said
Trader
that?
Park says, I'm not too far behind y'all, by the way. What do you mean by that, Trader Park? Where
Who said
are you at?
yuck?
Huh?
Who said yuck?
Willie.
Yeah, I agree, Willie, honey.
Yeah,
I
would
agree.
not. I would at least think about it. But then again, I met my ex of 17 years, 13 years ago. Well, hopefully you are a better you. That's only, I don't know what to say to that, but only you know you, and I hope that was for the best. Keep on trucking.
Well, that's
Thank
been
you,
13 years. It's obviously been for the
Diego.
best.
Thank you, Moon. Well, we don't have to worry about Savannah drinking my eggnog.
Good.
Okay.
I don't drink that shit either.
Your turn. I need some cinnamon.
Semen,
Semen.
bottom shelf. Should be. Just pull them all up because I don't know which one's which.
Semen.
Hey Moon. Agree with
Semen
Lily.
on. Semen on.
You missed my previous comments, Savannah said. Let me see. I'd like to see you try to make me stand in a corner. Ain't gonna happen. Well, we know that's true.
I bet you I could.
No, you couldn't.
I bet
Not
you I
that
could.
one. Hot Bezel, where are y'all from? Originally, we're from Texas, honey.
I
Greatest
bet you
state
I
in the
could.
Union.
Where's
Steve
Dylan?
Steve does eggnog. Come from chickens. Eggnog is just gross. Me and my ex-wife having divorced after 4 years of marriage.
I'm sorry.
I'm much better now and have been with a much better man for 13 years now. Well,
Good.
that's good, Leela.
Good. I'm
Eggnog
sorry
is
that I'm off
nasty,
the
I'd have to
market.
agree.
I'm sorry that I'm off the market, but hopefully you found somebody as good as I am.
And again, I'm sorry for that. Oh, you have a short material video at the making at the doors up there at the
Why?
fuel island.
What do they
Because
do?
on the other side of the fuel island, there's like 5 damn trucks parked up there.
They don't want them
with
parked up
all
there.
these freaking open spots.
I can't only bitch about that.
What?
I can't only bitch about that.
I know one of them's up there because he's, hanging off the back of his truck is like, 15 feet longer than his truck. But
What?
he's got an oversized load.
Oh, okay.
That's hanging off the back of his trailer like 10 or 15 feet. The others, there's a couple of them over there, they're just day cabs, just parked out there in left field.
They're probably inside eating. They're probably on a night run.
I don't know. They just parked out there.
Let me tell you something. If there wasn't a spot right here, I'd have been up there with them.
I've
should
been
have
with
seen-
my wife since I was 14, married to her since I was 17, is what Trailer Park was saying. Thank you,
I thought maybe you were
Savannah,
down the street.
Thank you, Savannah. Steven's going to be farting up a storm drinking that nasty stuff.
My farts don't stink. Ask her.
Tell
Tell
Steven is the boss now, Hank said.
Tell them.
She says, I'm not Sarah. So what do you mean better luck
I could
next
say
time?
so much.
The YouTube
I'm
channel,
being so good.
we went to the casino and we lost $1,000. That's what we meant by better luck next time. How long have we been driving? We've been in
19
the trucks consecutively for 3 years. He has 19 years experience. You're a loving couple. Yep, we
Thank you.
are. Trailer Park says I'm South Bend, Indiana.
Be careful down there.
Say it, you won't. You're on live.
Oh, that's right. You're at your sister's house.
What?
Trailer Park's at his sister's.
I'm talking about Savannah. What are you talking about? Say it, you won't. You're on live.
Oh, I have so many comments that I could say.
Don't do that just for our son's sake.
I know.
They don't need a fight.
You know what your dad said to me on live tonight?
Evening, peeps. My apologies for the absence. Still recovering from Hurricane Helene. I'm now in salvage mode. Buck, how much damage did it do to? Did it involve you? How much damage are you involved in? South Bend, Indiana. That's Lake County. Go guys. I'm going horizontal. Good night.
I'm fixing to. We're
Love
going
you,
to be getting off
Mississippi.
here in about 10-15 minutes, y'all. Hand me my phone,
It's
please.
probably gonna be sooner than that because I want to change.
Okay.
Your what?
My phone.
Where
I
is
think
it?
it's over there on the mount. I texted some people. I need to make sure they got my text.
Who?
Don't worry about who. We're on live. We can't reveal everything.
Steven, he'll be out of the truck until next Monday. We wouldn't fight. We don't fight about that. Not this Monday, but coming up next.
Oh, he's gonna be out of the truck for a week?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people on here. You guys hit that like button, please.
Hit the
I mean, y'all
subscribe
got
button and
100
come back.
people. 100 people on here with 68 likes.
Come back.
I know not all of
We
y'all
do
have
this
hit
all
that.
the time.
I know not all of y'all hit that button.
Give me my water, please.
Total loss for my home. Travel trailer and enclosed trailer. Shop building sustained some damage.
Damn.
Damn, man. And where?
Did you get
what
your?
part of the country is your house in?
And did you get your $750 from the government?
Shut up.
Just asking a question.
Trailer park said 10 days.
Damn.
What do you want?
My water.
What does that smell? Cinnamon. Cinnamon,
Yeah.
I'm smelling. I hit like 5 times.
Hey.
Like, unlike, like. At least
Hey,
you liked.
hand me my new snuff and my spit bottle, please.
The new one?
Yeah.
Damn, baby, you want me to dip this shit for you too? And drink your water for you too?
You want me to answer that?
No, I don't need to be dipping on anything. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna get that for my hubby.
Thank y'all for the subscribers and the likes.
My place is located just 8 miles north of the Florida, just 8 miles north of, just east of I-75. North of, what is north of the Florida? Or what is FLA?
Florida, I guess.
That's what I thought. Oh, 8 miles north of Florida in Georgia. Okay. And Helene got you? Damn, man. I am so sorry.
Baby, we're going to have to get me another phone.
I know. The damn thing sounds like it's cracking. I'll be back on tomorrow, Trailer Park says. Alright, honey, after I get out of the hospital. Chris says, I just came on. Parked here in Savannah, Georgia. Load number in the morning and head home. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you, dear. Flavor the initial of Florida. I'm in between Valdosta, Georgia and the Florida line, yes. Okay. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry you're in the middle of salvage mode. Did you get any of the Milton one? Did any of that hit you? Did Fireball get off? I don't see him for a while. Did you say hi, Eric?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, just rain here from Milton. That's good. Unless you were already flooded out.
Alright, y'all.
That's all y'all
Thank y'all so much for indulging us tonight. Thank
Y'all
you
been
for a
great
good
today.
political discussion with nobody calling each other names. I can't believe it. But
Might do more of those.
we're on every day, members only on Fridays or Saturdays.
Oh
excuse
man,
me.
I'm sorry. He says he
And-
needs to sell his Pete now.
Why?
I guess try to recoup some costs from everything he lost. Said that his home, his travel trailer, and enclosed trailer shop building sustained some damage.
Who?
Bug, the one that's at the Florida
Okay.
Georgia line, he says now he's got to sell his Pete.
Oh, I thought you was talking. See, I didn't know he had a Pete. I thought you was talking about trailer park.
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we're on Monday through Friday during the day, all day long usually.
Wow.
Saturdays are members only. You're free to become a member. Y'all know how to do that.
Good night, Leela, honey.
Sunday, I think we're going to try to do I'm going to play with a couple programs for going lives. So y'all may catch us doing a live, trying to do
Test.
2-camera live test type thing.
On Sunday.
We don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to play with it. So anyway,
Back up to 120 people.
thank y'all. I can't stay on all night. I'm tired. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you for the good conversation tonight.
Love you guys.
We really do enjoy y'all. We really do enjoy doing this.
Hopefully y'all
Tell a
keep coming
friend,
back.
tell a neighbor, tell an enemy, tell somebody. So anyway, we will see y'all out here on the road. See you tomorrow.